That's really up to you guys. If you guys want to roll initiative just to be safe, we have time, so go for it. I assume none of you guys are going to try to fight her.
I don't fight her. I want to run.
Yeah. Who gets to run first?
At least want, to make it fair, she gets a chance to eat us before we get a chance to act.
True.
Right?
True.
So no, I want to get out of the way and say you got this White Claw, and then just jet off into the woods.
I just want to cast guidance on White Claw for whatever, in case he has to do some sort of check.
All right.
All of our hope is with you, White Claw.
That's my way of praying.
Yeah, everyone put yourselves on initiative just in case.
You want the bear on there too?
No.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't great. And the bears was
We're in the
worse.
club down here. Oh, we're hanging out with her though. So that's cool.
Did we determine what languages this dragon speaks?
Common and Draconic. At least so far.
That's all we've tried and all we've needed.
Mm-hmm. Older dragons often know more, but maybe not the white ones.
Not the white ones. What are you trying to say?
Well, I think wizards has different opinions than White Claw about white dragons in terms of where they lie on the totem pole.
Are you saying that white dragons often don't leave their home country and thus don't learn other languages?
So comfortable in the north.
That's
Remind
true,
me, are we headed to East Haven?
Yes.
We ran into
Sorry.
this
Yes.
encounter? Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
Looking for old Suffolk.
Yep.
We'll get him this time.
Oh, yeah. With your new traveling group name, the Keg Stands.
Yeah.
So Nick, if you ever don't need the infusion on your pistol anymore, let me know so I can rotate it to a mind sharpener. But for now, I'm happy to leave the slot with you if it gives you a double shot on it.
Yes, technically I need that literally forever. I can barely use the gun without it because if it's not a magic weapon, I can't technically make it my packed weapon.
Oh, you made it your packed weapon? That's insane. That's just fine then. I'll consider that a dedicated slot then.
I mean, I can always go back to melee. I don't mind melee, but the gun is pretty beast.
No, it's good. I just will not have a bag of holding for the foreseeable future. So other people will be the pack mule.
If we actually need a bag of holding, I'm more than happy to give it up to that.
No, I if one comes up, thankfully, I can switch around the infusions. But yeah, that is good to know. I don't know exactly what your loadout was what you were using it for.
So, question. If I have temp hit points and I use a wild shape, does a temp hit points add to the
You would
Wild
keep your
point
temp,
of the shape?
Yeah.
Okay,
have the temp hit points on top of the hit points of the shape.
got it.
Yeah, pretty much any buff will stay on you still in wild shape. So if you cast a spell on yourself first and then wild shape, you keep the buff.
So just quick meta, you guys. I do intend to play this encounter pretty spicily. Obviously, I'm not attacking the dragon, but I do not intend to run away.
Yeah, no, I assume you're gonna try and stop her with your love, and I was just gonna get out of the way in case that results in an icy explosion.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cold resistance on like the 90 odd damage breath of a dragon. That'll be nice. Have it to be roughly my max HP.
Oof.
Yeah, no, it's not the best. No, but yeah, I think my general maneuver is to spray myself with the perfume for heroism, and hope that doesn't break here in the blizzard for concentration. So that way I can just stand to be in her presence without being overwhelmed by dragon fear.
Yeah, I was looking for something I could do to help you, but I don't think there's much. By much, I mean anything.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right. If you guys are ready, let's get started. I do not know where Spoon is, but it's well past time. I'm gonna roll initiative for him real quick. He will crit. Somebody play for Spoon, please.
Sure.
Remember, it is a blizzard and it is about noon right now.
All right, so we're getting started with Aurilla then.
Mm-hmm. So I was drinking.
All right, I assume he'd look around at the rest of the group, and everyone looks like they're gonna kind of, I don't know, what exactly is our plan?
Stop him!
And then
Scatter.
White Cloudy pointing at this guy over here.
Oh God, he'd probably do that.
Tackle him.
I don't know about kill him, but
Grab.
knock him down.
He's a
Well,
Goliath
walking
as well,
with
right?
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that gives them any affinity for these guys.
Well, there's two clans in this region, and they kind of don't like each other very much, so it could provide great animosity.
I think he did not want to be associated with either clan.
I couldn't remember, but that makes sense since we ran into Goliaths before. I don't know. I'm fine with having him try and stop him at your speed. Aurilla's got the mental stats of a well-trained beast, so we will he'll go shove that guy prone.
In order to make him a sacrificial Goliath.
Yeah. I rolled a 9 on the first attempt.
Oh, damn.
9 is a miss.
It's a athletics contest. I'm trying to shove him prone.
I see.
Probably still
Uh,
does not succeed, but you never know.
24.
Second attempt is a 25.
23.
All right.
Hey, what? No, what's your problem? It's time to run.
Not for you.
What did you do to piss her off?
Nothing. I was out there minding my own business, sliding up and down the hills, and She thought I was lunch.
Well, if she says you're lunch, then you're lunch. Die with some dignity.
You look shocked.
What's to stop her from doing that to all of us?
Exactly.
Stomach capacity.
Exactly.
Ashai, it is your turn.
Stomach capacity.
What's our plan?
I would get out of the way,
All
personally.
right.
Unless you want to help murder this Goliath for
No,
her.
I have no particular to murder. I will scooch over here and dodge.
All right, the Goliath. He will stand up. And he will try to knock down. He knock prone things one size category higher than you.
Yeah,
And try
you could knock down the bird, and then
Yeah.
that might trip up Arillo as well.
Yep. Going for the bird. You got a 15.
Less than 10.
He sweeps the leg out from Arillo's axe beak.
He got exactly a 10 on the save to maintain.
He's
his
fine.
footing.
Yep. Why is this being difficult? There we go. It's because I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why. All right, half move. Boop. Gets to there. He looks back. He looks frightened. He looks at all of you. And yeah, he's just confused that you guys are unafraid of this wet dragon and ready to murder him. He did not expect that. It is... he will use this opportunity to change forms. You guys will hear a bear-like growl emanate from him, and his hair would elongate, and you would see fur start to cover his shoulders.
Sounds like an old car.
All right, that is him. It is now Hooker, followed by White Claw.
I like his little glasses.
That's no Goliath.
I wild shape into a warhorse and then leap off the wagon.
Peace.
I don't know if I have a horse. Let me look. I've got all the animals under the sun.
Well, there's an
I'll just
armored
use
one.
You can clone Roach.
It's armored. Good
Come
enough.
On.
Warhorse, I made it.
Sweet.
It's over by your side of the table. After Hooker, it's White Claw, followed by Rulinan.
Okay, I would say, get him, Ferris! And then I will cast Heroism on myself. And then pass it to Ferris, who's going to move up and try and grapple the monstrosity here that looks like some kind of mutant. This will be athletics contest. Let me double check what Ferris has got here going on. Looks as though he has... +5. All right, Ferris, get him.
White Claw, what are you doing?
24.
Hit.
Get him. All right, righteous. We'll get him good and grappled, and I'll just be like staring up at him with like the fearlessness of heroism, and I'll be saying,
If she says you're lunch, then you're lunch.
That's terrifying.
Oh, God. All right. Just poor werebear. It is now Rulinan, followed by Arpeatrus.
Oh my gosh. I'm so conflicted.
Arpeatrus. Arpeatrus? I don't know. Fuck. I don't know how to say her name.
I settle just for Orveatrace.
Yeah.
Liked when we called her Icing Claws or whatever her.
Yeah. I think it's just Ice Claw.
Okay.
Brian.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I guess I'll... I don't want to... I'm not taking part in the killing of this thing, or anything that has to do with him. So I'm just going to back up my horse. And God, I'll just dodge, I guess. I don't want to cast Bless because I don't want to aid in the killing of him. Yeah, I'm just going to wait.
All right, it is Arveatrus. Sorry. At the end of your turn, she would start sniffing the air, and just doing essentially perception checks to try to locate her prey in this blizzard. On her turn, let's see, she can move. Oh, she's still on the ground comparatively. All right, she will move to there. Actually, she'll be dashing. All right, she still can't see you guys. I don't think any of you guys can see her yet. Yeah, the blizzard is still blocking her. You guys can hear her crunching and stomping through the snow, though. That'll be her turn to dash to there. It is Zin. Yeah, Zin is your.
White Claw, what are you doing? This is not the way to win her affection. You can't just sacrifice this poor man.
What? It's not, man. Look at this thing. No wonder she wants to eat it. It's some kind of monster.
Can I take a... would that be my action? Fuck it. Can I take a check to see what this creature is, if I'm unaware?
Yeah, it'd be in nature, or I would also allow, like, Arcana.
Flat rolls all around. 16.
Yeah, he is a werebear. You haven't encountered werebears in the past. But the rumors you've heard of all of the lycanthropes, the werebears tend to be more goodly natured.
White Claw, you're mistaken. That's a werebear. He was once a person and is now, sort of technically a monster. But wouldn't people say the same thing about you?
My future wife wants to eat him, and I'm not gonna get in the way of that. In fact, I intend to help. If you have a problem with that, you can stay out of the way.
And I'll be brandishing my gun.
I whinny.
I feel terrible, but I'm pretty sure that I cannot beat White Claw in a shootout, so I'm gonna get out of there. And that's me. Dodo will dash to get as far away as I can after I figure out how much that was.
Okay. It is the polar bear, who will want nothing to do with the dragon.
He's gonna turn around and run the other direction. Oh, you've got him, right?
Yeah, I can move him if you want.
Okay. I was just thinking of him running the way we came in.
Oh, the way you guys came back is just full retreat. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. He'll just drag the car. He'll run off the table, essentially. All right, you guys will have to track him down again with the survival checks after this fight. It is top of the order with Orillo, followed by Ash.
Are we knocking this guy out? All right. He'll just smack the werebear with his fist. No need to reckless. That just seems pointless. So, terrible. Actually not. 16 and 17 to hit.
Both hit. Looks like he's just wearing natural armor.
That's 2 sets of 5 damage for 10 damage.
Okay. You would see he looks completely unfazed by those attacks.
Okay, so as in that case, Arillo would maybe punch the first time and then get angry that it hurt his hand, and then rage, and then punch the second time, and Ice can still do nothing.
Okay, yeah, it still does nothing.
I'll roll on a silly chart. But that's otherwise his turn.
Okay. After Orillo, it is Ashtai, followed by the werebear.
I'm just gonna scoot back some more and dodge. I don't want to get involved in this
All right. Old stone splitter here.
Ooh, from the wild magic, he must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, all right.
It's creatures of Arilla's choice within 30. He'll just choose him, and he'll take some damage if he fails.
Constitution gets a 15.
He passes, so he's fine. But Arilla will gain 7 temp HP, which does nothing for him, so never mind. All right, cool.
Okay. White Claw, you would see this werebear kind of look to you and pleadingly, he's like, "Let me go! I don't want to hurt you."
I'd be seeing nothing but just cold eyes from White Claw.
Gasp. All right. He'll let out a growl and he will try to claw at you and Ferris. So 1 at you. I assume with disadvantage because of Ferris.
Ferris will use his reaction on the first one. Yeah.
All right. So he'll do disadvantage into you for the first attack. That is a 12. That's definitely a miss. And we'll do 1 into Ferris. Ooh, a natural 18 into Ferris. Ferris gets clawed for 14 slashing damage.
Ferris. Okay.
That'll be him. It'll be the Hooker, followed by White Claw.
Hooker will continue running out of range. And he can get to there, and then dodge, and hope for the best. And that's my turn.
All right, White Claw, followed by Rulinan.
Okay. I'm going to command Ferris to repair himself and to drag us towards the dragon as much as he can. And then with my turn, I'm gonna probably, if you'll let me, can I just use my action to sanctuary myself? As I bonus action commanded Ferris?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, so I'll downgrade my action there to a bonus for a sanctuary. And then we'll drag, if Ferris can drag us half his movement speed, which would be 40 halved, so that'll be 20. What is that?
4 inches.
4?
Or, yeah, 4 inches.
Okay, so great. So we'll be ending up here, and I'll just be shouting,
My queen, we have helped in the hunt. Oh, I hope you liked your monocle, but this monster is perhaps even a better prize.
and I'll just be trying to shout out over the blizzard here as Ferris drags this unwilling Goliath along, and we'll be done.
Okay. Let's see how close are you. All right. Still outside of sight. You can hear her kind of like crooning her neck a bit to like try to hear you as she hears a voice in the storm. Rulinan, it is your turn, followed by Arveatrus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep dodging. And move back towards Ashtai so she's not by herself, just in case.
All right. At the end of your turn, Arveatrus will sniff at the air and listen to the sounds of White Claw in the distance, and she'll kind of crunch through the snow as she speaks on her turn. Is that the charming little one I met a few days ago? What prize have you caught? And she would sniff the air again. She says, the one who wounded me. You would see her, White Claw, and you would see as she kind of like reaches up and like by her jaw, it looks like there is a great axe, that has kind of like embedded itself into the side of her face.
I would look just like shocked and just like look at the Goliath here next to him, just like, or next to just like in absolute horror that he could do such a thing.
he would look to you and like again pleading. Like, she attacked me first. And she would call back. I thought you were a bear. I thought you were lunch. He says, well, I'm clearly not. He says, don't worry. You'll be lunch soon. He calls back to her. He says, you'll find me hard to swallow. And as he says that, he actually takes out another weapon from behind his back. Arveatrus would... she'd be pretty uncaring of all of your lives.
Yeah.
About right.
There's gonna be a torrent of cold. Oh my god, so much damage. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not just gonna fucking one-shot you guys.
Ash, you'll get my aura. Just in case.
Not gonna.
Yeah,
I mean, it'll help.
It's something.
And actually, depending on the size, you guys might just be out of range.
So it's a 90-foot cone.
Oh,
Never mind.
I was like, you're like 65, 70 feet away. So if it was a 60-foot cone, you'd be fine. But a 90-foot cone, this whole fucking quadrant.
Yeah, so
the ancient dragons are insane.
So it's just bah! With a blast of cold, Arveatrus unleashes her cold breath. After her interactions with the werebear and Aurelio's interactions with it as well, you think the reason the werebear was able to escape is Arveatrus is unable to actually harm it with its claws and her breath. Or sorry, with her claws and her teeth. Only her breath can harm the werebear, and he's resistant because he's a Goliath.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry, her trusty assistant may or may not still be alive to help her.
Ooh, and she
so
werebear
it's
nat one that damage.
Constitution saves, Sean?
Yes, please. Constitution saves everybody. By everybody, I mean White Claw, Ferris, Aurelio, Rulanan, Ashtai, and all your mounts.
The mounts are all
Well,
dead. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they only have 19 hit points.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're frozen.
Yeah, I think I failed that, but I do have resistance. I got a 14, but it's an ancient dragon, so I imagine we're looking for 20s or something.
Does a
So it's-
23 pass?
If a 23 does pass,
With a +4, Ash?
a 22 also passes. A 13 is a fail. All right.
I'm just gonna flip myself
So-
over.
Everyone who fails takes 72 cold
Yo,
damage.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Holy
fuck
shit.
this.
Yeah, I'm
I'm out.
I'm gone.
So it's a 36 after resistance.
She almost
Alright.
she almost
And
killed me
for
in
passing
one shot.
and resistance, Aurelio took 18 and had temp HP, so he took 8 damage. He's fine.
The werebear gets coated in cold, but then stands up straight and shakes a lot of it off. You can see parts of his fur have actually broken away from the brittle cold. Taking some damage, but resisted it. That is Arveatrus. It is Zin, followed by the polar bear.
Wait, did you say the 72 was if you passed?
If you fail, it's 36 if you pass.
Oh, gotcha. I heard
Okay.
that wrong.
So just as a note, I did pass on my concentration on heroism, and I also passed on landing on my feet with my deck save for Ferris blowing up. But sadly, the bear is no longer grappled because Ferris is dead.
That mean you also passed to the initial save?
No, I just rolled well on my concentration.
I'm just surprised you're still standing after that. Holy crap. All right.
With 36. I mean, you guys had 10 temp HP.
Oh, I forgot you have cold resist. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, that infusion.
Okay. Well, Zin, hearing that horribleness, would come bursting back out of the trees and shout, "What happened?"
A mighty blast, my queen! I will help you kill this bear!
Oh.
Okay.
White Claw thinks it's foreplay.
Rulinan will be yelling out that Ash fell over here. Ash has fallen.
Do we know, is Arillo crazy enough to now be mad at the dragon? Like, I don't think so, but I can't get him out of there anyway, so never mind.
Oh, God, this encounter gets so weird if you did that, dude.
Yeah, but certain barbarians that I know would do it, so, you know. I would just shout to Arillo that we have to get out of here, and then... and just shout to leave White Claw to his madness. There's nothing that can turn someone away from that. I've been there before, and then I disappear back into the brush.
Remember, you guys who are near somebody who's down, you have good berries. Or at least one, I mean. And they have one.
Instant?
This is top of the order with Arillo.
Well, I guess that's an action anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Do we think Arillo would continue to help you?
Yeah, probably.
All right then. Get fucked. He'll pull out. Oh shit.
He has an infused weapon. Not infused, but magically tinkered great axe.
Good. Reckless time, biatch. Oh, that's a crit. That is a crit.
Oh, get him.
I don't think we're high enough level for that to mean all that much, but that is an extra attack, at least. And sorry, this was reckless power attack, obviously. Mm-hmm. Trying to see, still at +2 rage damage.
And he will be using his reaction to Stone's Endurance, and he will reduce the damage by 10.
That's smart, because it is 29 damage.
19.
Second attack. Oh my god, I crit again.
Hey.
On the other side. Ooh, and that's a spicier 31 damage. Bonus action attack for the crit is do 15.
Hit.
For 17 damage. And then I'll shout, "Eat him, not me!" Jump out of the way. Not that that gets him nearly far enough, really.
All right, he is well past bloody with that. He's bleeding profusely. You can see he's starting to cough up blood a little bit. Ash has the start of your turn, followed by the werebear.
I failed my death save. So is that one fail or two?
One.
Okay.
Two. Unless you rolled a natural one, then it's 2.
No, I rolled a 4.
All right, is the werebear at the start of his turn? Oh, sorry, Aurelia's not running away?
No, I was just putting it in chat. Since the breath didn't really do shit to him, there's not a lot of reason to show fear right now, so yeah.
Okay, this thing's going to turn around. You can see its death approaching, and he says, "You fought well. What tribe are you from?" As he clutches at the wounds that Aurelio struck, and Aurelio will tell him he's from no tribe from Icewind Dale. He would say, "Man, nah." He wouldn't tell you guys. You guys seem evil as fuck. He will try to, with his last breath, he will attempt to bite Aurelio with advantage. Okay, that is a natural 18. Aurelio takes 16 piercing damage.
Right. Resistance thanks to rage.
And then, please take a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! Why would I roll so poorly all of a sudden? That is a 13.
All right, he fails.
Doesn't he have advantage or something?
I will use his inspiration.
Thought he had something.
Well, naturally, inspiration is rigged, fake news, and rolled less, so I fail anyway.
Okay. Mark him as he is cursed with lycanthropy. He does not know that. All right. After the werebear sees that his teeth have successfully sunk in and the saliva is seeping into the wound, he will turn on White Claw, who seems to be a worshiper of this foul dragon sanctuary save.
Bites Aurello again.
It fails. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He is gonna turn around. He's gonna claw Aurello. He's not even gonna use the axe he has. Oh yeah, with advantage. Hold on. 16.
Yes.
Okay. Aurello gets clawed for 14 slashing damage before rage and stuff.
Alrighty.
All right,
He says you're in a tribe now.
this werebear is looking rough. It is Hooker, followed by White Claw.
All right, Hooker. Is it a thing where you can take an action and make it use a bonus during it, downgrade it or something?
Not normally, but sometimes I'll allow it if it's just like something really minor.
Okay. Hooker will dash. He won't dash. He's just gonna run full movement to there, and then let Wild Shape drop as a bonus. So that's all of my movement, right?
Yeah, if you
The
move
Wild
as far
Shape
as
counts,
closer.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And my bonus. I wish I had another bonus.
Spoon.
Spoon, welcome.
I think
I will pull out my Unicorn Spirit. If you'll allow it, I'll downgrade my action.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. And that'll be my turn. Bring out the spirit.
All right, after Hooker is White Claw.
Okay. While Sanctuary's on, I will provoke an opportunity attack from this guy and step away from him.
I believe he used his react. No, he's had a turn since it. You're right. He will try to swipe at you with his claw. He missed with a 12.
Oh, I'm not worthy to be bitten. I see. I'm kidding. Yeah, so fail on the Sanctuary saving throw, you say? So
yes.
I will give... Yeah, so I will back up then and kind of step underneath... yeah, let's see. 6 inches is 30 feet, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I should be able to just be underneath the mighty ice talons here and just be like taking a moment to marvel at the size of her shadow and just the magnificence of this creature, and then fix my gaze on this horrific just werebear that needs to die here. And I'll just say in Draconic,
I hope you don't mind your meat riddled with laser holes.
and then blast him with sharpshoot pack tactics. So Blizzard, so advantage, disadvantage. And then, yeah, here we go. Blammo. First one will probably miss. That's going to be an 11. And then the second one is a 16.
The 11 is a miss, and the 16 does hit.
Okay, awesome. So with sharpshoot, that's going to end up being 31 radiant damage for him.
Oof, still alive, but looking rough.
Okay, I think Heroism gave me some temps at the beginning of my turn. I'll put a bonus action to Sanctuary myself, and then I'm good to go. I'm all done.
All right, after White Claw, it is Rulanan, followed by the dragon.
Okay. Rulanan is just gonna turn over or head over to Ashtai next to me and do a lay on hands of 15.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that is it.
All right, the dragon. See if she recharges her breath.
does.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
She does.
Sounds like she might have.
So you, White Claw, you can hear the sound of like ice cracking as she's starting to gather cold in her mouth. Would you say anything to her to prevent her from blasting your friends and this werebear?
You should put a finger to her lips and say, shh.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just like amazed and just would be watching what she's doing in just absolute stunned awe, probably.
All right, he's gonna unleash a torrent of cold. So this will be con saves from Orillo, Rulanan, Roach, and Ashtai again.
Oh, Roach is down. Sorry.
Oh.
I flipped him. Yeah.
Dead AF.
All right,
Oh no.
I don't think it matters.
the bear fails.
Pass.
Oh, Spoon, I missed that you joined. Sorry.
I'll think about that.
And with that, the bear would exactly kill him, and he'd be frozen in a meaty statue of ice.
You've done it, my queen.
Ashley, did you die or?
I passed my save,
Oh, great.
so,
So you live. So you're just knocked unconscious. Again.
yeah, I'm just unconscious again.
Good. I was worried I would instant kill you with a fail.
You almost did the first time.
I mean, I think the laying on of hands or whatever probably
Yeah.
saved her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 15.
Yeah. So, if we can freeform it at all, I would probably like notice that my pack mates are near dying down there. Finally, after a moment passes, and move over towards Ruladan and Ashtai.
Yeah. And if you guys wouldn't say anything to Arveatrus, White Claw, before you leave, you would see the axe that's inside of her face fall as she kind of like scratches it off.
And the heals that I would give the group, I would include the dragon, just so she knows we're friends.
Okay.
If that's a thing.
Yeah, you can. You would watch as the wound on the side of her face would start to heal.
How much taking a breath? I didn't hear that.
If you failed, it's 72
What is
cold
the
damage.
fail?
Cold. What is your save? An 18? An 18 is a fail. It looks like everybody failed.
Okay, so 72, but half.
Right, so 36.
Zin would go over and administer Rulanan and Ashtai's good berries to them.
And I would position the unicorn,
Nice.
and then healing word.
Well, I don't know. Does a 21 pass
With what?
my con save?
No.
Okay, then I failed.
Okay, so how much health did you
I
have?
had 15.
So 15 plus, what's your maximum?
45. I'm dead.
So 60. So Ashtai is dead.
Alright.
And she is frozen to death on her own mount.
With a pass, she died?
She failed.
I failed.
She thought she
21.
passed.
I'm not 19, so
Oh.
I thought I passed, but
Oh,
I don't
heavens.
think it's physically possible for me to pass.
Probably not.
You would, if a nat 19 you needed essentially a nat 20 to pass.
22.
You were very close.
Is what it is.
No!
That face.
Fucking
Damn it, Ice Claw. Or White Claw. Or both of you.
Wait, what? I'd love to take her name. So, what would I see Arveatrus doing moving up to the frozen werebear?
She'd bite him in half as
Okay.
soon as she got close enough to him, and you'd see even frozen, his body would be super resistant to being chewed through. But she would gnaw on him like a toy at this point, and just.
You know, my queen, if you would let me, I would be honored to help craft you some, perhaps a little tip for your talons that might be able to rend through the flesh of creatures such as him. I know a little bit of tinkering.
And
And
she- So you're offering to essentially give her magical claw attacks.
Yes.
Give me a persuasion with advantage, or any kind of charisma check with advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Blammo. That'll be a 16.
Okay. With that, she's like, you keep bringing more treats like this to my feet, and I will accept your offering.
Okay, but there's one. I need to give you at least one more gift before you go, my queen. Here, this potion. It's magic water from a shrine of Sylvanas. Here,
And I'd put it on the ground, and I would cast enlarge on it to make it enormous, to be a bit more proportioned for her. And I would say,
have a drink of it, my queen. It is beyond fresh, enchanted by the god of the wild.
Out of character, is this about to remove her blindness?
I don't know. It's kind of up to you. It's also, I was thinking like either her madness or her blindness, but I don't really know.
For blindness is old age. It probably still wouldn't, but I mean, it'd be up to you ultimately.
Yeah, I don't know how much it
though.
would be like. Yeah, if it would be like you need like regeneration or heal or something for the blindness, or if it's at all doable. But yeah, I was thinking more than anything just as a tribute, and who knows, maybe it will make her less crazy about the dead guy on her saddle.
Yeah, Melanthius or whatever his name is.
Yeah, good old Melthorond, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. Oh man. Yeah, she would take it. She would stop chewing on her werebear chew toy for a moment and take the stopper off your potion and swallow it down. After a moment, she kind of that was very refreshing. She kind of like crushes the bottle and then puts it on or like drops it on the ground at that point. You would watch as she kind of gets like a little bit of clarity. You do not see her eyes clear up, but she starts sniffing the air again, and then she looks on her back. She says, "Mouth, guys, some Melthorond. You haven't bathed in some time. You smell like the dead. Oh, goodness." And she goes and kind of like pokes him a little bit. Just, oh no. Oh, Melthorond, you're dead. Oh. And she kind of like shakes a little bit to see if she can jostle him off, but it looks like he's on there real good.
My queen, here, let me. Oh, he's dead, is he? I hadn't noticed. That's such a shame.
And I just start climbing all over her and just like have a giant smile on my face secretly.
Yep, she would allow it.
Just start smelling her and stuff as I make my way to her back and just start cutting this guy out of her saddle and singeing him off and whatnot as needed to get him out of there.
Okay.
Depending on how many rounds, I would be healing every opportunity so that our crew can get back up. And they would include the dragon.
And I would take this time to go after the bear, even though I'm not trained in that at all.
Okay, so that'll be it is a blizzard, are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, that is a survival check. And some of you guys might be mad, I forgot.
Yeah, that is why Zin does not want to be here right now. Oh, he would also, on his way out, he drops his laser pistol right there.
And does Ashai have anything on her corpse that's worth anything to the group that they should take?
Chisel it out.
Yeah, you have to break it off of her.
I got the potions. Here, I'll put my...
Roland is gonna pound whatever's left of his flask.
And White Claw, you can get a few magic items. One you would immediately identify as the actual saddle that was on her back. Oh my god, I can't remember the item's name, but it's I believe Saddle of the Cavalier.
Yeah.
And you will find that she has, that Melthron has the little monocle you gave him, a spellbook containing 7th level spells, and a gray and cerulean staff topped with a small dragon claw that looks like it's been carved from ivory. That one is unidentified.
Okay, so as I get his body loose, I would say, my queen, what should I do about these items? Do you need to take them to one of your hordes?
She sits there and she thinks about it, and she says, no, you can keep it. My memories of Melthorand are tainted by his rotten scent. I will remember him fondly for what he was. I do not want to remember him as he is now. Take what you have on him.
I will. Oh, I'm just so lucky to have met you. You seem to have killed one of my pack mates, but I guess accidents happen. Well, what now, my queen? Where are you going next? I don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'll just be quiet.
And I'll just kind of just stare at her and just try to be unobtrusive.
You can tell she looks amused, and she actually looks a little relieved as you take the saddle off of her back that's been on there for who knows how long. So you have a saddle of the Cavalier, a wizard spellbook, and a magic staff.
Okay, I'm noting them all here. We'll just be kind of watching her and periodically looking at around, seeing what my group's up to.
All right, what would you guys do with Ashtai's body? She is frozen to her dead chocobo.
Well, Roland is just gonna kneel.
Sorry, whatever.
No, you say.
I'm just starting to notice that she didn't revive from my heal, and now Hooker is distraught.
2 party members have been lost. Icewind is so cool.
Well, no point in leaving her out in the open. And let's start digging.
And start chipping away to break her free. All right.
No, just start digging a hole big enough to
I
the whole
see.
thing in. I'll just pick up the whole frozen thing, just drop it in.
Just push the statue in there. Okay, so that would take you guys about an hour. During that time, about 10 minutes after you guys start digging the hole, Arvatrus would just suddenly up and leave in the middle of the blizzard. You would hear her crunching. She would flap her wings to give herself just a little burst of speed before you can hear her thud several dozen feet away with her mass landing. It looks like you guys are left alone.
In addition to digging the hole, I will also need a short rest because I'm pretty fucked up.
And I rolled an 8 to find the bear.
Okay, you are lost.
Hooray!
Yeah, eventually, I will start looking for the bear. So survival check, and also Zin.
So yeah, if you go and you have to look for either now Zin or the bear because now they're in 2 separate places.
I would look for Zin first.
Okay. So this will be about an hour of tracking, and by the end of that hour, Aurelio, you can have finished digging that hole.
How many checks do you want?
Just 1 survival check.
That is a 23.
Okay, 23. You find Zin, but both of you are separated from the group, but at least you guys are together. Zin, you would hear Hooker crying out behind you in the blizzard. At the end of this hour, and when you guys finally find each other, the blizzard would finally start to subside, and it is about 1 p.m. right now. So you have an hour left of dim light.
Hey, Hooker. I didn't find the bear.
So that's all right. We'll find him.
Did we lose anyone else after I left?
Well, I noticed after you left that Ashtai was frozen solid and dead. But everyone else has survived, but none the worse. Not much better. And yeah, and I say let's find the bear and then find our group.
Okay, you lead the way. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm like, okay.
All right, give me a survival check.
Hmm?
Oh, what would everyone else be doing after that hour? You would find that Hooker and Zin are gone, and
I crit my
Aurelio,
survival check.
you could start pushing the body into the grave.
Yeah, I'd move the body over, and yeah, then I would, fill it in and rest because I'm all fucked up and now tired from digging a big ass pit.
Okay. So you guys can take a short rest during this next hour, or you guys can go and try to help, or sorry, see if you can find Zin and Hooker. Hooker, what'd you get for your check?
I crit it.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, you at the end of your hour, you find the bear. At this point, the sun will disappear and it'll be nightfall. I believe you guys have been traveling for about 6 hours today. Yeah, let me get you promoted. Here you go.
We would head back to the group.
All right, it's a survival check to find the group.
Okay.
You can do it.
It is not blizzarding conditions, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, that's a nat 2.
Okay. So you
boy.
wasted another hour out in the...
9 is the check.
Okay, so you've been traveling for 7 hours now. You have 1 more hour you can travel for the day, and then anytime for every additional hour after that, it'll be exhaustion checks.
Okay. Rolling again, this time with guidance.
So everyone else benefit from a short rest if you'd like.
I have a permanent rest.
What are you going to play next, Ashley?
14.
Ashley, I'm sorry that White Claw's not a better person.
It's all good. It's good RP. I was thinking maybe Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Okay.
Just not bitchy random.
All right.
Unrandom.
Fun.
Not demon summoning wild magic.
I want to be like a Delight Bright Wild Magic Sorcerer. So it's a seductress. A little bit.
Okay. Okay. That's totally fine.
I'm looking at races. I mean, Tiefling's always good, though.
All right, with that 14, you guys do get back to the group. At this point, both Zin and Hooker look like they're spent for the day. The rest of the group has about 2 more hours they could travel for the day.
So White Claw would saunter up to Zin on his dodo, and I'd be holding the pistol of yours that I have my little contraption that is the infusion attached to it. I'd be like, hey, did you lose this?
No, you can have it back, White Claw. I don't think I want it anymore.
Okay. Say, you know what this staff is?
And I'd pull out the staff that I got from Melthorond and see if Zin can identify it.
No idea, but I'll take a look. And I would just short rest to identify it. If we're staying here, of course.
We should use whatever time we have left to make camp and recover.
I'd be fine with camping here.
Seems a decent enough spot.
If any of you want to say any last words, Aurelio dug a grave over there for Ashtai and her axe beak.
Yeah, I would go visit the grave once we had a camp set up.
I said a poem in Draconic. It translates to roughly, get breathed on by a dragon once, fool on the dragon. Get breathed on by a dragon twice, fool on you.
It was
I
very
will look at
foolish.
White Claw unamused and just walk.
It was very foolish to not be able to get up and move.
Or have more hit points.
Exactly.
Or cold
Now that
resistance.
survived is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a disgusting con save. You actually passed the first one, Spoon. You fucking
Nice.
and had temp HP. You took 8 damage from an ancient dragon breath to the face.
Jesus.
Nice.
So I propose
Don't
we,
bury
if
that.
that,
Oh, did anyone tell Spoon what happened right before he came?
Oh, I put it in chat, but I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
say it out loud. I don't know if you saw.
That's great.
You were bitten by the werebear, and I failed that save. So you, unbeknownst
advantage.
to Arillo, have the curse of lycanthropy. Werebear.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
if
there's curses. That's for sure.
the stuff we just looted is good for a sorceress, then maybe we should save it.
Ashley, I just made a clean sheet here near the middle.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And the sorry, you guys identifying that staff? Just immediately with a spell, or are you taking it out?
No, I have to take an hour. I ain't no wizard.
We're
Okay.
camping here anyway, so an hour.
That, okay, is that the
certainly
plan?
gonna happen. I think
That's
so.
totally fine.
Yeah.
So this will put you at the end of this hour. I'll put you guys at 5 p.m. You guys will identify the staff to be Staff of the Ivory Claw. While holding the staff, you have +1 to spell attack rolls. Should you score a critical hit with a spell attack, you can deal an additional 3d6 radiant damage.
Nice
Cool.
for good for warlocks and other spell attackers.
Yeah, I suggest we out of character, we should save it for Ash.
Yeah, I mean, I might use it in the meantime, but it's not something
Sure.
my character is attached to.
I will probably affix the saddle to Varys once I rebuild him at our extended rest. And then this spell book will be probably to sell because we don't have any wizards in the group. For now, Nick, do you want to hold on to the staff since I think you're probably the best candidate currently?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
I mean,
all
I
right.
am holding on to it unless anyone decides they really need it.
Not I, for sure.
Nope.
Cool. Makes me wish I was an Eldritch Blast Warlock though, because that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you didn't get agonizing blast on this character. That's right.
I mean, I could build towards that direction. It just takes a couple levels to train shit.
Yeah.
Although, actually, you can cheese it because they added the option. You can retrain your pact boon, and if you retrain your pact boon, you can immediately retrain all of your invocations that you lose access to.
Oh wow.
Going to level up would
Interesting.
need to level up to do it, but yeah, no. If Ash wants it, that is no problem.
Small consolation for dying.
Well, that's getting your max HP in one go is savage.
Yeah, pretty rough.
Yeah, people
Tap-
skirted a little bit to the side, but not wide enough for the indiscriminate dragon breathing. That was insane.
I was
What
pretty
a
sure
really
that
foot
happened to
cone.
me. I've got no defense against that breath.
And it really was the
Eh,
fact that
shouldn't
it's a
take
9-foot cone because you guys were like
Yeah.
70 feet away.
Mm-hmm. We have been rolling to encounter Arvea Trace just over and over again, though. Been kind of funny.
I mean, the random encounters that we've had have been harder than the story ones.
Yeah, it's true.
Mhm.
So as far as the gear on Ashley's stuff, I think the potion of animal friendship probably on Hooker, right?
Yeah, I would use it probably eventually. I think I
Any
have
of
one.
you? Yeah, I don't need the cultist potion. Any of you need that?
So, Spoon, when you take the extended rest, Aurilla would feel like isolating himself a bit. He feels like, I don't know, just the group talking to each other, just the somber mood, even potentially from some of them from the loss of a companion. Kind of makes you just want to step away for a little bit.
Would I notice?
Yeah, if he gets up and goes, and acts on this impulse, you probably would.
Like, in enough time to call out to him?
Yeah. Spoon, are you acting? Are you doing anything? You might not be here.
I would call out to him and ask if he's all right. That's if he moves.
Before we get to that, then who wants that cold pot? I already have 2.
Let's see. I don't think I have one. Let me check.
Should definitely have at least one, so take it.
Yeah, take one of that, and then take the potion of animal friendship, and then we just have the currency to split. Really,
What is it like? Just a cold. What is the name of it?
potion of cold resistance.
Cold resistance.
Gives you resistance to cold damage for 1 hour when you drink it.
Okay, I put it on my list.
And then potion of animal friendship as well for you.
Yeah, I have 2 of those now.
Good, good.
And a scroll.
If anyone wants a spare set of cold weather clothing from her, otherwise snowshoes. Otherwise, not much else. No
I
money.
would pack them if nobody wanted to tote them around. I'd pack them in the cart.
So Spoon, I don't know if you were here when I was, or if you heard when I was telling you, but during the night, during your extended rest, you would find yourself wanting to isolate yourself. Either just your experiences that day, or just the mood of the group, or something about it is just you kind of just you have the urge to step away.
All right.
It's up to you if you choose to do that or not.
Yeah, no, I would just wander off.
Okay.
We were sleeping against a tree randomly anyway, so.
Yeah.
As you wander off, I would call out and ask if you were all right.
I would, I guess just grunt.
I would follow him, and then if I got close enough, I would try casting Lesser Restoration on him to see if it would help.
Okay.
So I do that.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I say, you look like you want to be alone, so I'm going to head back to camp. Let me know if you need anything, and then head back to camp.
All right. Orillo, you would stay isolated for most of the night, and you would actually feel really comfortable about it. The few things cross your mind, you would actually feel a little bit of remorse for killing this werebear. You keep thinking back on the fight, and you look at the bite on your arm, and see that the wound is pretty much gone after some magical healing already, and you kind of almost feel bad. I'm gonna send you some stuff real quick. So, you would all, as you're sitting there pondering, and before you like fall asleep for the night, you'd be scratching your chest, and you would find that you have a little bit more chest hair than you had the previous night. But here, let me send you some stuff.
Oh, did he ever have the water of Sylvanus or whatever it is?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's... if that does anything for him.
All right, so these are essentially some mood changes you're gonna feel. I'm gonna send it to you in Discord.
Okay.
So you're unaware of your own changes so far. But it is starting to affect your personality a little bit.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, and this will progress as time goes on, and I'll send you. Yeah, some of you are crazy.
Yeah, so am I.
I forgot I'm better than all of you.
I thought that's why you went out to go find the polar bear, because you thought you could do it better than anybody else.
Oh, but that also works. No, Zin is emotionally distraught.
Oh. Nice. Okay, I'm going to bring us back to the world map, but I believe you guys were not far out from East Haven. I think this happened on your second day of travel? So you were already most of the way there?
I think that's right. So extended rest?
Yes, everyone please benefit from an extended rest. Okay. So we'll say it takes you only 2 hours to get there. What time do you want to start your day?
Whenever. Zin would be up before everyone, so he's ready to go whenever.
Yeah. I'm always up early, looking to fish.
So what was the final time? Sorry, one more time.
Don't mention anything. So what is whenever? When would our extended rest?
If you start at 5 p.m., man, that would put you at. Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah.
I do that at 1 a.m. 7 plus 1. I did 5 plus 3.
Yeah, there you go. Well, so yeah, 1 a.m.
I think we kind of have to because
The town. Well, I mean, again, you guys have enough reputation. You can get into the town if you want. But yeah.
But yeah, we have nothing to do out here really, so we might as well.
Sure.
All right, you guys make it the 2 hours to East Haven unharassed. It'll be about 3 a.m., right? Because you guys are choosing to keep going.
Yep. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just
All right, then let me get East Haven set up. Give me one moment. If you guys want to grab a drink or something, now's a good time.
All right, I will do that.
Sounds good. I will pack a bowl. Also, part of Zin's mixed feelings is not just the loss of Ashtai, which he does partially blame on White Claw, but also he saw that White Claw was willing to do something pretty heinous for love, and it makes Zin feel like he could do more for his lover that he fled away from. And that maybe he didn't make the right decision to flee. He should have fought for her.
Yeah, like sacrifice someone to her.
Like, kill her dad.
Well, there you go.
That would solve literally all of Zin's problems.
Are we taking a break?
Oh yeah, sorry, Brian. I think you had already stepped away. Yeah, we're taking 5 for everyone else to get a drink too. We're
Okay,
unloading in East Haven.
Ah.
What would be a good background?
For a sorcerer?
Depends on what your character did. I think the first thing you should decide is whether or not you want to be a local or an out-of-towner. That's probably the biggest character decision, I would think.
Kind of leaning towards out of town.
Right on. Oh, and then, Sean, were you going to give her a secret again?
Yes.
You could always get that first, too. That might help you decide.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I chose my background, actually.
Do you want to choose one, Ashley, or do you want to roll? How do you want to do it?
For the secret?
Yeah.
I'm down to roll.
All right, give me a D10. D12.
Back.
Yo, I'm
Okay.
helping Ashley with her secret real quick. East Haven is up on the map. You guys will be arriving along the East Way.
Three.
Nick, what's your background called?
My secret?
Yeah, send it to me in Discord
or
if you. Yeah.
I have to
or-
look it up because I forgot the actual. I don't think I didn't write the actual name of it.
It's like something Paramore, right?
Yeah, elusive paramour. That's
Okay.
it. I mean, not that, even though I've talked about it before.
I was gonna say I only knew because of what you just referenced this earlier session. I was like, that sounds like the one that has the word Paramore in it.
Yep.
That's the one. Yeah.
I have a really creepy background. Combine mine with yours, where you secretly in love with your Yeti parents, and you were driven out of your home
Oh God. What do you?
because incest is not mainstream in Yeti culture.
You look stuck there, Step Yeti.
Oh no!
Problems with laundry equipment.
Oh my
Always a
God.
problem.
I just realized I've got an infusion to decide what to do with since Zin is no longer using mine.
Yep. Help yourself.
I mean, I can always take infusions. I think.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe slap in cold resistance on Brian if he doesn't already have it.
I have a potion. What do
You
you
won't
mean?
need. I was just. I have an infusion open since Zin now is not accepting my services on his pistol. So I was just thinking about good uses for it.
What can it do for a shield?
Well, I can rotate my infusions as they level up, but right now I didn't get any of the interesting ones other than one that can turn your shield into a +1 shield. But I can create a mind sharpener with one, which will make it so if you fail a concentration save, you instead pass, and then it uses like 1 of 3 charges of it per day. So it
that'd be
basically makes it so you never fail a concentration save again.
That would be pretty awesome.
Could do that.
Okay. What would you put it on the shield?
I think mind sharpener has to go on a suit of armor or robes.
Oh, perfect.
But it's not attunement, so just do whatever you're wearing.
On my half plate.
Yeah.
So what is it? What is the buff called?
It's
Half-plate.
called Mind Sharpener. So this
Okay.
item has 4 charges. When the wearer fails a concentration saving throw, the wearer can use its reaction to expend 1 of the item's charges to succeed instead. It regains 1d4 expended charges at dawn.
Okay.
And then thematically for my little invention, we'll say that's basically adding a little like tiny speaker that will be making a dragon's roar whenever you're about to be like dropping concentration on a spell to remember the perils of what will happen if you fail.
Nice. Warning. Don't fail.
Remember what happened to Ashtai. This could be you.
Should just be an alarm that says "suck less."
I can make my wife breathe you into the ground too.
Oh man, if we have enough lucky encounters with her, and I can keep finding cool things to give her, might be able to make that dragon my wife.
Cool things other than party members.
You got plenty of party members to sacrifice to her.
I mean, hey, that was I don't really view that as my fault. Nobody asked you guys to stay around and watch. I thought all you guys were running. I
I thought that was the best course
I don't
of
blame you as a player either. I blame White Claw in character purely.
Well, and it was just extra
Yeah.
bogus because it was like Dragon Breath. Okay,
Yeah.
fucking natural
And
6
then-
on the D6. Dragon Breath again.
In my mind, I
I'm
was
back
like, love makes you crazy, and wives are always unpredictable, so I'm getting the fuck out of here.
that warhorse scram right on turn 1. That was more or less what I was expecting when like everyone else was saying like good luck White Claw. I was like, okay, I'm on my own. That's cool. I can solo this werebear. Me and Fair's got this. But then the dragon breath came much sooner than we all expected.
Oh yeah, I mean you guys got to move as far as possible.
Yeah,
And in
It's
different
true.
directions.
yeah. The little cautious sidestep that Ashtai and Rulanine had did not do it for the enormous dragon breath. On any other normal breath weapon for sure, but not a 90, 70 foot cone you'll be seeing.
All right. Sorry. If you guys are ready, we will pick back up in East Haven. You guys are here looking for Torg's caravan, where you're trying to find, oh my goodness, what is his name? Caltro. Fucking, oh my goodness.
Cephik Caltro.
Cephik Caltro, thank you. You've never been to East Haven, and most assuredly the town has its own troubles, like all the other 10 towns. If you went around asking the right people, you might be able to find out what it is. The lake itself looks like it is frozen over. And yeah, the town itself is supposed to be rather hospitable and should be able to take care of most of your needs.
Okay. So White Claw would say,
Maybe you should ask around and see if there's any work that he's doing. I'm running a little low on money ever since I started this little love project.
I propose that we go to a bar and drink in the memory of Ashtai, our fallen companion.
Absolutely. Let's get hammered.
Let's get hammered.
If we're not pursuing our goal, I will remain outside of town.
I agree with
Come
getting
drink with
hammered.
us, Arillo.
Yeah, come on.
Perhaps
I bet I
later.
can drink you under the table.
You are the greatest.
Thank you.
Well, that would be easy. I would just put the table on top of you.
But I don't think that's how that works.
When we get to the bar, the inn, I'm gonna ask to see if anyone has seen Cephik or the caravan people. As long as I can tell that they're not also around.
Hey, you, have you seen Cephik Caltro? Why, yes, that's me.
So you're making on your way to the bar? You guys are making your way there? Let me see.
Yeah.
I think the Wet Trout is the bar.
yeah, White Lady
Sounds
Inn
right.
is the inn, and then Wet Trout's the bar.
It's so far.
And by the way, I totally wanted you to try to put your finger to her lips before that second breath. Shh.
Oh, if we're
So
all the way
just-
across town, I will. I will
Freeze
stay with
finger.
you guys and just go past the Wet Trout and go out over here somewhere.
Okay, so actually, if you guys don't mind, just place your models generally near the town hall. As you're making your way through the town, as you approach the area just outside the town hall, you can see that a crowd has gathered in front. Even this early in the morning, people have people have begun to gather to watch the public execution of a man named Zan, a human wizard who, despite efforts to disguise himself, was recognized and arrested for his crimes that he inflicted upon the Dale folk. You can hear them all whispering and muttering to themselves, discussing the rumors of why he is being burned. You can see his pointed wizard hat and his robes have been fully engulfed in flames. He's been bound to the stake and gagged. Members of the Melissa use their torches to continue to light the straw tucked around his feet. Fanned by the wind, the fire catches very quickly. You see that even during his burning, Dazan does not struggle or scream as he is fully engulfed. Bundled up specters move closer to the human bonfire, eager to feel its warmth.
Can we get within 30 feet of the prisoner, Dazan?
Well, as you step forward to kind of start approaching him, you would see a woman bedecked in a tailored coat and a fur hat approach you. She introduces herself. Oh, I am Imdra Arlagan, captain of East Haven's militia. She's being rather curt but friendly. She says, I see that you're new to town. I apologize you have to see such a gruesome scene. But it is said, and well believed, that foul wizard murdered some adventurers just like yourselves, who aided us. They were good folk, but we're not sure what happened to him or them, other than when they started working for him, he set them up and had them killed. But please, don't misunderstand. This execution is not an act of vengeance, but it is to deter others from engaging in such similar behavior. Adventurers are always welcome here in East Haven.
Well, that's good. Because adventurers we are. Say, you don't happen to have any work that needs doing, since you lost all your adventurers.
Possibly. Are any of you from the Dales?
Rule will speak up and say,
I'm married to the queen of this place.
She's like, oh. All right. She would sit there and let you make any small talk that you guys want about, and be happy to listen to you talk about your homes. Would any of you go into it, or your lives here?
I would tell fishing stories.
Actually, as you tell some fishing stories, she says, well, 4 fishermen went missing in the lake just a 10-day ago. The coastline is hard to sail along because of those ice flows, but savvy anglers prefer it. There are fewer competing fishers on the lake. From the other lake towns there. We haven't been able to scout the area. Maybe you can check the coastline and search for them. Hopefully they're just stuck out there, but after 10 days, I fear the worst. You're more than welcome to...
Sorry. We're always happy to help, but, gotta pay the bills. Do you have any reward?
Well, I'm not really authorized to give you a reward, but Dazan had a few items that might be useful to adventurers like yourselves, and I'd be happy to reward you with those.
What items?
It's a scroll tube and a magical bag that has the ability to conjure animals.
Wow. I'm interested in the magical bag.
It does sound fun.
Well then,
So I say we go look for it. Them.
missing fishermen to the north it is then. Say, you haven't heard anything about Suffolk Caltro coming through here, huh? Torg's caravan?
Oh, yes. They actually are planning to leave today. You've caught them just in time. Yes. She'll say, you'll find them on the east side of town, near the wet trout.
Thank you. We'll be seeing you soon about those missing fishermen.
Oh, very good. You'll find me at the town hall And again, I am sorry your first stay at East Haven is greeted by such a grisly scene. And you guys just see and hear the crackling of fire as the wizard continues to burn behind her.
Our friend froze yesterday, so all in all, not that big of a change.
She says, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss."
Yes, this place is very cruel.
So, out of a character, is there any chance we can meet Ashley's character before we go?
If Ashley's ready.
I don't have a background, but I have an idea of what I want to do, so I'm just not fully made yet.
Could be a mysterious character until next week.
Yeah, we could just do the RP part. Get the generals. Is that legit, Sean, or do you want it completed first?
Oh, that's fine with me. Really, whatever you want to do, Ashley.
For whatever reason, I'm like stuck on a background for her, but
Well, as long as you know the rest, you could play it. You could play her in combat.
And mechanically speaking, backgrounds really only give you like proficiencies and random stuff. And so, you know, you can just be shy a couple random skill and language proficiencies or put a couple placeholders.
we're level 6, right?
I think so.
Mhm.
Yep.
Alright, I have not really looked at spells, so I can do that real quick. Fireball for sure.
She can probably do it on the fly.
Yeah,
I know I'm
spells
pushing,
are-
but
Fireball, what else do you need?
Yeah, right. It's wild magic, so
Gonna be fireballing even if you don't cast fireball.
exactly.
Hooray!
Her spell sheet is just fireball.
so now she can kill the rest of the group in payment.
Oh
Payback.
boy.
She's the reincarnated soul of Ashai as a sorcerer.
She's like, I'll show you breath. Fireball.
She casts Dragon Breath.
All right,
Okay.
so mosey to the wet chat, I think, yeah?
Oh
See
yeah,
if we
so
can
you guys
find Sefik.
and you guys are also. Do you guys want to drink, or do you guys plan on engaging Sefik right away?
So my devious plan was to go drink and hope that we found Ashley's new character in the bar.
Conan would say that
I-
if he's leaving today, I don't want to miss him again.
I would be pushing just go straight to Suffolk.
Yeah.
I agree. We need a better plan this time. We didn't
If they're
really do much last time.
if they're onlookers, I don't imagine they'll ask too many questions after we start shooting, especially not with this laser. I say let's just give them street justice. Explain if we have to.
Street justice.
But aren't we supposed to just be capturing Caltro?
Yeah, we're not
No.
supposed
Actually,
to
what
kill him.
actually is our objective?
No!
I forgot.
We're supposed to capture him and bring him. We're supposed to capture him and bring
Did
him back.
nobody take notes besides me? No! They said specifically, make sure to take him out quietly. Don't want the authorities involved. You know,
yes.
little pew-pew disappear.
Oh,
They-
then maybe we should get them when they're headed out of town.
And they said they would accept it if you bring him in alive to them,
Ah.
but by no means should you involve the authorities.
Okay.
That's right. I knew there was a
Yeah.
capture option.
Capture, come on.
Ambush.
Yeah, we should wait till they're leaving town then if we want to do it quietly. I can help a couple people sneak in close. The rest of us can set up an ambush.
Ferris
Ferris
never
not gonna
sleeps.
speak.
Can tell him, I think they said they're leaving soon. Can have Ferris just watch them, make sure they never go. Come get us.
Yeah, if you guys are fine with that, that makes sense to me. If you guys want to hit the wet trout or do whatever you want to do in the meantime, or if you want to do something else, just let me know.
Alright, if we are waiting, I will depart from the group and make my way out of town. Off into the wilderness.
I'm gonna be asking Hooker for some refills in my flask.
So well, if we have time, I can certainly brew you more.
Thank you.
I'd like to work on my crafting project for as long as we can before they leave.
Yeah, so that would be.
Yeah. As I say, do any of you need mounts? That lost my
Wow.
mount because now might be a good time to buy one.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, a couple people
yes.
did lose theirs.
You can buy anything in this town except for common magic items. No magic items in this town. Mounts are here. Any mundane equipment is here as well.
So you can buy
Um,
slaves.
Shush. There is. Yeah. So sorry, you guys will have 7 hours to kill before Torg's caravan starts actually making its move, which would be when dim light / daylight kicks in.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Can you look at my stats real quick?
What are you?
Sorcerer.
Tiefling?
Yeah, tiefling.
You would want 14 charisma.
Oh,
Yeah, those are
Charisma,
fine.
Constitution, and Dex.
Yeah,
exactly.
14 dex, 14 con. My charisma is 14, but it's boosted at 16. I've got 12 int, 10 wiz, and 8 strength.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Alright, let me put these in.
And just make sure to increase Cha when you level up, of course, unless you're
Yeah.
picking up a feat.
Sean, in addition to crafting, I guess I might see if there'd be anyone who might be able to put a good price on Meltheron's spellbook, 7th level spellbook.
So that'd be 350 gold.
Nice.
What are the mount options?
Axe beak is what we settled on last time, but I forget what the other choices were.
Dog sleds with a
yeah.
team of
I so
dogs. There's
totally
a
want
lot to
dog
manage.
sleds.
They're very cool. There's a lot to manage.
And a lot
I
of
know.
money.
And they die in the first avalanche you find.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or
Well,
ice
so will an
storm.
axe beak.
I mean, I had a fucking dog sled and they died in the avalanche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And then the problem is that, yeah, it's a much bigger investment to lose just as easily as the axe beak.
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
grab another axe beak. I'll bring him out into the wilderness with me.
And I think since I'm hanging on the polar bear, I'm not gonna buy one.
Everyone,
How much are they?
go ahead and add 70 gold each, everybody, from the
I think they're 50
the
gold.
spellbook.
Oh, cool.
All right,
7
so
Oh, I'm
gold,
sorry,
you
how
said?
much?
I thought it was 50. Let me
Yeah,
double
it's in chat there.
Okay.
Yes, Rift, I think it's 50 gold for an axe beak and then 10 gold for a riding saddle.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, so 60. So I will just get the 10 extra gold from what Nurse just said.
And then, Nurse, are you putting the Cavalier saddle on Ferris? I forgot.
Absolutely, yeah. I have that noted there on his model. So I will try and remind you. So anytime he's attacked, they'll have disadvantage, and then anytime I'm attacked, I'll use his reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack. So it's a nice setup.
Very cool.
And then something will just breathe on him and blow him up. My future wife, whenever she has a tantrum, like making me rebuild my Ferris.
It's
Just
okay,
like
Ferris. She didn't mean it.
there's like a pile of broken Ferrises in the corner.
They're all
Like-
frozen.
Yeah.
There's frozen. There's like 100 frozen solid dinosaur robots.
At a certain point, just like use infusions to give him cold resistance, but she just does it in 2 instead. Double.
She like gets mad because it didn't do it in 1 now.
Yeah, then she just starts smashing them after the breath doesn't do it.
And
Would
she's
you say
definitely
in the
web
town
comic
there's
material. Kobold
common
and
and
dragon.
uncommon things, or just common?
So there's no magic items in this place, but there are some common items in Brinchander. And then if we are willing as a group to take a downtime of a week, I can craft most common items with little gold, and then 2 weeks for an uncommon. And then if we are willing to hire someone to assist me, or if there's anyone who's proficient in the tools, then we can do it in half the time.
Yeah, I don't have anything in mind really. I was trying to. Most of the things I was interested in are magic, so.
Yeah, I think it would be nice if the group has stuff they'd be doing during downtime. I could make us all a bag of holding. It would take each of us 10 gold contributing for 50 gold worth of mats. And then I'd need 1 work week alone to finish it.
Yeah, I would totally contribute to that if we were going to be that long.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any
And I would
plans.
be brewing.
It's just something that I can do as an artificer with the Xanathar's Guide rules.
You guys have 7 hours to kill just today alone. From when you guys arrive in town and talk to everybody.
Actually, I would be learning my laser rifle. I am
Nice.
only 13 hours away from finishing.
Nice.
I thought we had you finish it. I thought White Claw helped you expedite that. And
He helped, but it got me to 87 hours.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll add 7 more hours to my little jewelry project for my future wife. I'm almost halfway done.
So I'll just spend the 7 hours on that. And well, let's see. How much time do I need to brew like a batch of ale?
God, I think it's the same to make a potion, which is like 8 hours.
Is it? Okay. We have 7 hours left to kill. Well, I would spend the 8 and then make alcohol for Ruladan.
Right.
Yeah. If we have an idea of which exit they'd be leaving the city from, I would kind of hang out that way, but otherwise I'd be just out in the wilderness, kind of fucking around.
Would you guys try to scope them out? Would anyone try to go and take a look at the caravan?
Yeah, I would go there.
All right. Anyone who's going to try to approach them stealthily, give me stealth checks and put them in chat.
Before that, who's coming with us? Because if it's just a couple of us, I can help with stealth.
Yeah, I've spent all my
And
downtime.
then, Is this
So Ferris is just
nighttime?
watching?
I forgot what time it is.
That's a good question. I was gonna say, so Ferris was just gonna watch and grab me, and I'm gonna be crafting. So you guys will be without me.
It's after 3 a.m. when you guys
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I guess when you guys are done shopping, we'll just put you at 4 a.m.
All right, I'll go just with Ferris then, so I can report back sooner, and then Ferris can be the final alarm guy. But while we sneak over there, I will cast invisibility and turn us both invisible.
Nice.
Okay, so advance.
Yep. All right. Okay, that's decent. 16.
Ferris got an 18, and he's toughened as well.
Okay, let me double check. You both beat a 15? Is that correct? All right. You would not be noticed. And you would see that Torga, since your last encounter with her, has updated her bodyguard. No longer does she have the ill-equipped mercenary townsfolk of the Dales, but instead it looks like she's hired a band of mercenary dwarves, all of which have some sort of insignia or heraldry to identify them all as members of Clan Battlehammer.
Oh shit. Actually, would I know who Clan Battlehammer is?
Are you a local?
No.
It's actually
From the Underdark. I nat
the
one.
name of my WoW guild when we did survivors.
It is it's the most famous dwarf clan in the day.
Okay, so yeah, I'd be aware of who they are because they're famous. Okay. Well, that's not good. All right, do I see Cephalic Caltro anywhere? From a distant position. I'm not sneaking in yet.
No, you would not. Not at this hour. You would see that Torga is there, and it looks like she's tending to the wagon. People are kind of coming and going, and they actually do have a little bit of business right now.
Okay. I'd wait for a few minutes and just watch, but then after like 5 or 10 minutes, if nothing really happened, I would head back to the inn and report.
Would
That they
anyone? Okay. Would anyone be at the wet trout in the meantime? Who would be there?
Ferris.
I mean,
Yeah. Roland's
I would-
there.
I would be brewing there,
Okay.
doing my crafting there.
As Ferris would see, as Zin is approaching, Sefik Culture will actually be leaving the wet trout and heading towards Torga's caravan. It looks like he's just like finished wrapping up his time off, and now that the store is open, he's making his way back. Ferris would see him, and give me a stealth check with Ferris.
All right, another stealth check coming in. He's invisible still, right, Nick?
Yep. If it's as long as it's been less than an hour since I left, which I wouldn't have stayed out an hour.
Okay, were you saying advantage from invisible or just regular
Yes.
stealth?
Advantage.
All right, coming at you. Nay, double that 20. Disgusting. Well, that'll be a
Damn.
21.
All right, he'll walk right past Ferris, and he won't notice. Zin, you would see him about halfway back to the wet trap. You would see Sefik Culture approaching. Are you invisible as well?
Yeah, I'd still be invisible till
Give
I got
me
to the trout.
Give me a stealth check if you wish.
Yep. Yeah, I'd try and stay out of his way. Ooh, yeah, 22. Sorry, we're still in town, like within the town limits.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, 22 stealth.
You guys be like here. 22. Yeah, he would not notice you. And he walks on by. It looks like he's gonna make his way back to the caravan in just a few moments.
Sorry, how far am I away from the wet trout? Are we saying about here, where my model is?
Like you can see the wet trout down the street. Yeah.
So Ferris would, I think, have been triggered his thing to come get me, and yeah, when he would come get me, I would cast Expeditious Retreat on him and tell him to go find Arillo and bring him back to us. And so he'd have a 50 movement speed, and we'll just be sprinting out to look for signs of our melancholy friend.
And I will
Yeah, it
tail
shouldn't be hard to
Sefik
find.
instead of going back to the inn.
You're gonna do it now, Nick.
I'm gonna tail Sefik. I'm
Okay.
gonna follow him.
Then it'll take you guys about 10 minutes for Ferris to reach White Claw and assemble Arillo as well. With that, it'll take you just a few more minutes to make your way to the wet trout. Zin, you would have been tailing Sefik all the way back to the caravan, where he kind of just stands guard and he doesn't make really much talk with anybody. You see him just kind of propping his back up against one of the wagons as people kind of sift through the belongings behind him. No need for a stealth check for now. Everyone else can say that they're at the wet trout if they wish to be. As you guys begin to gather outside, it is closer to 5 a.m. now.
And just FYI, I spent one wild shape to have an owl familiar.
Okay.
He's on my shoulder.
So, Ashley, do you want to jump in now or do you want to wait?
I think I'll wait. I feel a little unprepared.
Okay. That is totally fine. It is up to you guys then. What would you like to do?
Yeah, once we get everyone together, I think we should just dog them, follow them till they get out of town.
Works for me.
Are we looking to ambush them or just overtake them on the road somewhere?
We wanted to
Well-
ambush them just somewhere kind of away from town so we could do it on the down low.
Maybe
And
we
right
can
now they have a
convince
good amount of traffic.
maybe we can convince Torga and the others not to fight, but one way or another, that Suffolk's going down.
And where do you think we should set up?
Just follow their trail. The road's good enough as any.
Yeah, you would expect if they're just traveling between all the 10 towns, they'll probably be sticking to the main roads. They'll probably and most likely be leaving town along the east way. The same way you
Maybe.
guys came into town.
We
Yeah,
should
maybe-
scout ahead and see when they make camp, and then ambush them. Then hit them while they're setting up camp.
I think there's only one way they could be going if they're following the roads in East Haven. We've already traveled that way. Yeah, and we're. So what were you proposing? Well, you wanted to run ahead of them?
Just have someone, close enough to see when they set up camp, and then we can
Attack them in the night?
and attack them then. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm currently near them, and unless,
Sneaky.
well, I guess if you guys, once you guys arrive, I would probably regroup with you, but I would follow them if you guys didn't catch up.
Let's see. What does my Helm of Telepathy do? Is there a range? I'm sure there's a range.
It's basically detect thoughts, which is 30 feet.
Okay. I could send my owl on your shoulder, and then you could send the owl back to me with the signal.
Sure.
Okay.
So, Sean, would we be able to catch up to them if we're going full speed? To catch up to Nick and who's dogging them?
Yeah, because the caravan isn't leaving right now. They are selling until 10 a.m. At which point they're going to pack up and travel during the little hours of dim light they have.
And are they set up outside of town currently, or?
Yeah, they're like on this hill.
Like right here? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, still probably not a good place to fight them. To keep it on the down low.
And again, there's traffic. There's about a little less than a dozen people there, sifting through their belongings, looking for different spices, and some people even buying rat poison.
Okay, well, yeah, before my invisibility ran out, I'd go regroup with you guys and point out that they have Battlehammer mercenaries. So we definitely don't want to get involved with them as much as we can.
I'm not afraid of any dwarves.
Are you with us again, Arillo?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bears would have got me, so I'd be back over.
Whenever you came back, I'd be like, where did you go? Just friendly ask.
Out.
And I respect your privacy and just kind of shake my head.
Well, I wouldn't mind crafting a few more hours, and I guess just following them. We can get them maybe a mile out of town.
Sounds
Maybe. All right. I guess a little false alarm.
I guess I'd have Ferris same orders. Just watch them and make sure they don't leave before 10, and would go back to work on my jewelry project.
I would nod and, knowing the direction they're heading, I would go out, and if you say a mile out, I will go set up a little spot a mile out.
Wait, you're doing what, a mile out?
That's about how far out White Claw said to ambush them, so I will
Okay.
just head a mile out and just
Alright.
hang out there.
All right, cool. Just along the road somewhere where you find a good spot. Okay. What's everyone else doing? Just hanging out in town? You guys hanging out where, I guess, or if you're just killing time, just tell me where you're going to kill time at.
Wait, is this during
I'm-
our crafting time or after?
This is during your crafting time. You guys
Okay,
have
so I'm
decided to do
crafting.
all this. Okay. So, you can have
I'm
5
gonna-
hours to craft at this point.
I'm going to stay and keep watch for a while over Sefik, see if he wanders off again.
Sorry, actually, that's me.
You guys want to check my spells real quick? I need one more cantrip, apparently.
Well, my check would be useless. So
Yeah, it's been so long since I looked at a sorcerer spell list.
If you actually get that many spells, it looks good to me. Although you can delete ritual from detect magic because you don't get ritual casting as a sorcerer. Sadly.
I'm gonna have to drop because I only know 7.
I would drop magic missile and detect magic. I have detect magic at will, so you don't really need that.
And then I can detect magic as well.
And magic missile is pretty decent, but at this level, it's not a lot of damage. And then you have to drop one more.
Yeah,
Probably drop hold person,
that's what I'm thinking.
just because it only affects humanoids, so it's just limited. And
Mm,
as a sorcerer, you
situational,
can't really
yeah.
afford your spells to be that limited. Plus, I assume you want to keep Scorching Ray, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was reading stuff at the same time. Where is everybody hanging out? So I know Hooker's doing crafting. I know White Claw's also doing crafting.
I'm at the wet trout crafting.
Wet Trout, okay.
Zin is putting on a disguise as some kind of surface elf, and then just kind of keeping an eye on Sefik by milling about
And my
the general
owl
area.
has gone with Zen and knows like a signal from Zen to come back and tell me what he sees.
Okay, rolling in, what you doing?
And
I'm hanging out at the White Trout, also just drinking.
Okay. Orla?
I went off on
Oh, yeah.
direction that.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, then with that, Rulanan, since you're the only one really hanging out at the Wet Trout, you would hear one man kind of speaking above all others, who just seems like a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. He looks like he's in his mid-40s, and he's just rather chatty, talking about all kinds of rumors and stuff about everything happening around this town and the next.
Anything in particular?
It's funny you should say that.
Kind of lean in closer, try to hear a little bit better.
Roll a d10 3 times and put them in chat. Okay. You would hear him. So this would be the first one he tells you, and then after that, you can either choose to listen in or go and engage him. You would hear him telling his friends of trouble in Caer Conic. Local establishments there are said to be beset by vandals and thieves that skulk about unseen. The town speaker, a dragonborn by the name of Trovis, could really use some help catching those interlopers.
Keep listening.
All right, so I put that, and just Caer Conic is one area with issues right now. And okay, you would hear rumors that someone dealt with the issue in Goodmead. It said that there was it was said that the speaker there was killed by a 9-foot tall giant, and then that same creature stole a shipment of honey mead. People were worried that they wouldn't get any mead from the town until a band of adventurers came through and solved that problem.
Hey, that's us.
Oh yeah. And in this one, they say in Lonelywood, you best beware of the dreaded white moose. It attacks loggers and trappers on sight. The town's best hunters can't seem to catch or kill the beast. They could also probably use some help.
Okay.
So that's the White Moose of Lonelywood. I forget what the actual quest name is. Okay, you would hear those rumors from him. And one of the guys would say, they were like, hey, Scythen. And then you hear his name for the first time. Shouldn't you be getting back to work? And he kind of waves it away and takes another sip of his ale. And he says, nah. It's fine. The ferry's frozen over anyway. Nobody goes there anymore. It's pretty much abandoned.
The what's frozen over?
The ferry. It seems like Scythen is in charge of the town's ferry. But according to him, it has been frozen over.
Oh, because the lake is frozen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you gather in your time there in the few hours you spend.
Just make a mental note to tell the group some other things we can do.
Okay.
Well,
So at
I'm
this
sure we'd
point,
be chatting and drinking while I was brewing.
Yeah, because you too, right?
I mean, it's not constant activity.
right, you can talk and do stuff like, you know.
Yeah, talking's a free action.
I'd be talking to Hooker about everything.
All right. Yeah, if there's any interaction you guys want to have in the bar, feel free. Otherwise, I can skip to 10 a.m. when Torg's caravan is getting ready to leave.
Yeah, Rulinan's just content drinking his sadness away while talking to Hooker.
Once they
We'd
start
be drinking, talking about Ash, and telling fishing stories.
Yeah, Rulinan is still traumatized from what happened.
once they start packing up, I would come back to the group. Report that. Well, I'd send the owl ahead, I guess.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they all would know. What did you guys see? They all could report what he sees.
I was just telling them that they're packing up and getting ready to leave.
Oh, okay.
So we should do the same.
So the owl would report that to me. I would tell Rulinan and do as much of my crafting as I could.
Actually, I will stay out. I will just send the owl. I totally forgot about the owl.
Okay.
Owl doing in here? Shoo!
So were we at 7 hours in town, Sean? Was that right? We got here at 3 and we're leaving at 10?
It ended up only being 5 because you guys ended up doing
Okay.
a few things in town first.
And Sean, do you need me to make any more like stealth rolls or anything for spending time around there?
Give me a stealth to leave.
I wasn't actually leaving. I sent the owl away.
That's fine too. Give me a stealth. To see if I guess they spot the owl suddenly take off.
Oh, that was
All
almost so
stealth?
bad, but instead it was a crit, so 25.
Okay. No, they don't notice you your whole time there.
All right. That's 'cause I'm
All right.
awesome.
So Al comes back and interrupts my crafting, essentially. Then.
So this would happen at 10. So yeah, you would have had 5 hours of
Of brewing.
crafting, of brewing.
All right. I tell Rulinan what the owl means. That
Time to
the
go.
owl saw them packing up, and obviously Zin thought it was important that we know that. And I say it's going to take me 3 hours longer to craft this ale. Should I abandon it?
If it's time to go, I don't want to miss out on this.
All right. So the owl hops on my shoulder, and then we take off and gather up everybody else. So,
Okay.
Ferris and Whiteclaw, I think. Who else?
The tavern keeper would give you a proper send off and give you guys another free glass of ale before you go for Adventurers of East Haven. Your time there would have identified her. Her name is Nametra Miskin. She is a white-scaled dragonborn. She's towards the end of her time. It looks like she's oh man, she has a reputation as being a berserker back in her heyday. And she is an unabashed and unapologetic worshiper of Oral, and thinks that, or she supports the East Haven's attempts to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices.
I mean, shouldn't every woman be a worshiper of Oral? Just saying.
Ice cream. Okay, but that's it. She seems, it's just another note that it seems some people in town worship Oral openly, and it's not like that huge a deal to the people here. Let me get some more music going, but with that, unless there's anything you guys wish to do in town, we can get you guys going over to your ambush point about an hour away.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I joined back up with the party as they were leaving town because I imagine I'd see the party.
Yeah, so it's an hour. It's an hour of travel. I need Nick give me a D20 for monsters, and Mayhem give me a D20 for Blizzard. Put him in chat.
Not Blizzard.
And Mark, which one you're rolling for, just so I remember.
15 for monsters. Oh yeah.
I got a nat 1 for Blizz. Don't know what that means. Probably not good.
Probably, hopefully, no blizzard.
No Blizzard.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, good. That's when my shit rolls come in handy.
Man, I've rolled this a bunch of times, I feel like, in the last few days.
The
What we've
15
been playing.
feels familiar. I feel
No.
like I've.
Oh, yeah, it is. Actually, Nick, give me another D20. This is the thing I'm talking about. It's 2 encounters today.
Oh boy. I mean, honestly, those are more fun. I got a 14.
Yeah, that's what the Arvatrus and the Werebear was, as a combo encounter. Okay.
Should we
God, this is gonna be a
get
weird
in
one.
formation?
Yeah. So you guys would be setting up an ambush. Probably on this hill or cliff,
that
if
makes
you guys
sense.
want, or any of the trees, anywhere you think is appropriate.
We're staying
Yeah,
on foot.
Is that a tree or a hill or a
What-
rock?
I
what
think it's a
direction-
bush or a tree of some sort.
I think it's a tree covered in snow, yeah, because these are the
Mhm.
Right, that makes
rocks.
sense, yeah.
Is this
Uh,
a road?
This is a road, correct?
So I
So
say
we're watching-
we
we're
leave our
expecting-
animals somewhere well off the road so they don't give us away.
They'll be
Yeah,
coming
so-
from over here.
5 foot or 10 foot?
5 foot.
And were all of us at the trap point, or were some of us following behind them?
It's up to you guys.
I would kind of be behind you guys, expecting to be
For
a
simplicity,
healer
we'll be up here.
and be away from where we expect them coming. Oh, other way, I guess.
Before we left to trail him, I would have casted aid on myself, Orlo, and Zin for 5 extra hit point total.
All right, thank you.
Excellent.
We still get the 10-10, right?
Correct. Yep.
Oh yeah. It's like a
Ooh.
whole ancient dragon's breath worth of HP.
Exactly.
It sends sled dogs coming my way. It's gonna happen.
Fucking Sephic. You blue bastard.
I'm probably gonna have to move them up. Bear with me. God,
Okay.
should I just do this
Good thing
10
they're
feet?
small dwarves.
That's huge.
These are 5-foot
I
squares.
think 5 is big enough unless you really want it to be like big.
I don't really want it that big. I'm just moving these guys up just to help them fit on the map a little bit.
I would be hiding behind this rock. With an eye on the group, and the owl would be up near them. And I would be watching through the owl's eyes.
All right, this looks good. Okay. So this is where you guys want to be when the fight begins?
Yep.
Yeah, so I would kind of look over at Rulinan and I'd say,
Well, we're not dealing with yetis or dragons, so I think it's up to you, Mr. Handsome. You want to talk to these guys, or are we just coming guns blazing?
No, I think last time almost worked. I want to try talking again, see if I can get her to separate herself from Sefik and the other dwarves.
Okay. If they say no, though, I'm just going to aim straight for his head with my gun.
And I'll look to Whiteclaw, that is perfectly fine. Yeah, so I'm going to call out to them. And I'm going to be calling out to Torga and try and convince her again to separate herself from Sefik so we can take him in for justice. You're on the wrong side of this.
All right, hit me with a persuasion. She looks surprised. And the one of the Battlehammer dwarves like kind of calls for a stop, and then Torga calls back to him and says, "Who told you to stop? Keep it moving." And she's looking up at you as she listens to you.
And I'm not sure if it's pushing it too much to can she, in my persuasion of her, to also tell the dwarves to back up, like all that the whole group, as opposed to Sefik.
Give me a persuasion just for the first thing.
Got it. Okay,
just for yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, Nick.
And I just wanted to help you out to give you advantage, calling out that we only have business with Sefik. We don't want to hurt anyone else.
And you would see Sefik is whispering something to Torga, and she's like nodding but not taking her eyes off of you guys.
And I am going to use my channel divinity to get my bonus to charisma checks, harness divine power, or no, emissary of peace. Sorry.
Ooh, nice. I'm sorry. What does that do? Give you plus.
So this gives me +5 to any charisma check.
Nice.
Going all out on this one. Okay, persuasion.
You can do it.
Oh man. Crit! No way. Because I got advantage, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a 32.
Spicy.
Very
Very
persuasive.
persuasive.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to have her separate from Sefik, and so you're saying you just want him, and you're gonna what was the terms essentially?
Basically, just saying, Torga, we only want Sefik. You do not want any part of this. Distance yourself from him and let us take him. Do not be a part of what he's doing. Don't go along with him.
Sorry, my cat's off my grill. She would still stare at you and hear your plea. And she would call out to you. And again, she would be speaking from a point where like she's almost talking down to you, even though she's actually looking up. And she would say, "What proof do you have of my man Sefik? You came here with these accusations. You found nothing."
God, we don't have proof, but the proof will come momentarily. But first, you need to distance yourself so we can talk to Sefik.
Most people you would have found would have been persuaded by that. She seems particularly loyal to Sefik. Is the best way to say it.
Okay.
Are either of them holding a torch, or is there like a torch on like their sled?
At this hour, it is dim light. I think they would just be traveling in the dim light. Because they're all dwarves except for Sepik.
Okay.
Can I try
you
talking
guys
to the dwarves?
see White Claw getting antsy on his rifle and like starting to aim at Sefik's head.
I don't know if I see it because White Claw's behind me. I just tell him to wait.
Okay. They're going to move 1 full round of movement.
But can I try and convince the dwarves on the next round for them to go away?
Yeah, give me persuasion for the dwarves. I think that's fine.
So I'll do kind of the same thing, but for them, like, I know that you are paid to be in this, but it's not worth it. You can earn your money better ways. This is not going to end well for you.
Give me an intimidation check.
Ah, shit.
Oh, I'm not proficient in that. I cannot help.
Should have worded it differently. Oh well.
No,
Oh.
you pretty much have to intimidate them off anyway.
Yeah. Okay, that's not so bad. That's 23.
Okay. You would see a couple of the dwarves are actually looking back at the town. And Torga would be noticing this, and she's like, "Don't you dare think about it, you cowards." They would say, "Look, Torga, we love all the wares you bring to town and everything, but they look like they mean business, and sorry." And they just both kind of hop off the wagon in the back, and the 2 guys in the front kind of look back at them. They're like, "Where are they going?" The 2 dudes in the back just get up and leave. If you let them go, they'll just go and spend a round of movement to leave.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And before that, I summon a young winter wolf. Challenge rating 1. Actually, 2 of them. Towards the road to my right, or over here.
You should. Do you have a winter wolf model? Or anything?
I think I have wolves somewhere. Let me find.
Is it a winter wolf specifically, or just wolf?
Let's see, young
Then
winter wolf.
Yeah,
Challenge
winter
rating
wolf.
1. I should be able to get 2 of them. I think.
Yeah, winter wolf is a monstrosity.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
winter wolves are monstrosities because they can speak common and they're highly intelligent and they breathe cold.
Okay. So they're
Yeah, so young winter wolves, for whatever reasons, are beasts, and they are from
Tales from the Yawning
TFTYP,
Portal.
From the Yawning Portal. Yeah,
Oh,
That's
they're-
fucking dumb. They
it's from a
they
weird
clearly
splat.
forgot they were monstrosities when they
Yeah.
put them in that book.
that would be my guess. Yeah.
oh well. I'm just looking at 5e tools as a thing.
Yeah, and I didn't know that was even a thing. I apologize.
Yeah, I just looked it
Yeah,
up as
no.
well. I found it on 5e tools as well.
They're really inconsistent with monstrosities and beasts sometimes too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So is it legal?
Let me take a look. If
I
it's a
mean,
bunch of little
5e
wolves that
5e
breathe
tools,
cold,
think so.
then
It's a larger wolf. My
It look-
intent here is to have like
It's
alpha
it's a-
wolves, and then I was
it's
going to
just-
yell at the wolves, the sled dogs, and say, "You need to join the pack." That's my intent.
The young winter wolf is just a reskinned direwolf stat block.
There you go. They just forgot to change to a monstrosity and called it something
Yeah, it's
different.
probably just in
They need me with the
phrase.
languages and everything. Yeah. So
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
exactly the same. So yeah, it's a dire wolf. So yeah, so that's totally fine, mayhem. So it's just used to it's the equivalent of summoning white dire wolves. So it's totally
Okay, I'll just say dire wolf.
Yeah, because of where you are, they probably would be winter wolves or something like that. Which
Yeah,
is,
they'd be Arctic wolves.
yeah.
So they're not like the magical kind, but they're still white and they're big. They're still
And I
large.
think
So
I've
they're
got
10
what,
footers,
60 feet or something. So I move them out here or summon them there.
60
Yeah.
foot range and sight. So yeah, you should be good.
And so that's the idea. I'm gonna run towards them, and we're gonna yell out to the sled dogs when they get close.
Okay, what do you? Oh, so you're waiting for one more round of movement?
Yeah, they need to get closer to hear me, so I just move towards them.
Okay, so they would round this corner. Let's see. Okay, go to here. The dwarves behind would whistle, and these dogs would do their best to follow, even though they don't have anyone manning the sled.
I would turn to Rulin and say, "We're about to lose him."
And it looks like
my
this
last
dwarf
chance.
pops off.
Let's
This
do
dwarf
it.
pops off in the back over here, and it looks like he's going to go and take over this wagon. They see the wolves, see your wolves, Mayhem. And sorry, you speak animals, right?
Yep.
The dogs in front seem very happy and very pleasant. And they're like, "Ooh, big dogs!"
Yeah, and I yell out to them, join our pack. Stop pulling that sled and join us, and I will free you.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds okay. You have food?
We have lots of food.
And then you hear Torga is just like, "Why are the dogs barking so much? Cut it out!" And she like kind of whips them a little bit. In the back, you guys would hear the sounds of two dwarves screaming. Ah! Crackheads! And it'll be initiative. As the two dwarves that just left are being chased back onto the field, being hounded by 4 cragcats.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
crag cats.
Right. Yeah, that's like Krakens. I'm like, what the
Crackhead.
fuck?
Oh
Where
my god.
did that come
Crackhead.
from?
Oh,
I
fuck.
will roll initiative
So
for
did-
me and the wolves.
What's a D&D crackhead?
Zin also heard crackhead because I nat won that initiative. He's like, "Wait, crackhead? The fuck?"
Fucking army of crackheads. What?
Also, I 100% was expecting the dragon. 100%.
Oh my god. No. The ring's not ready.
That many high stakes interactions, you just would have to level us up every session. It's like, well, it's the 3rd time you guys have placated the ancient white dragon.
I know, dude.
All right,
You're
I
level
guess got
20.
another level up, and I guess
You know what? She just
pretty
flies
close when
you
we
to oral.
planning the engagement. Yeah, right. Oh goodness.
Fly, you fools.
All right.
But if she would show
13.
up, I think we'd pretty happily sacrifice these people to her. So,
Oh, absolutely.
that would work out.
What's your initiative modifier, Spoon?
Son of a bitch.
Spoon Sphere, what is your initiative modifier?
+3.
All right, you're before the me. Here we go. So, Sean, if it's cool, since it seemed like people were doing like about an action worth of stuff, I would have thrown 30 feet just as far as I could a lit torch just so it lands on like the snow
Totally.
to try and avoid it going out.
Okay. And Cephik would be the one who kind of just stares at that as it like soars through the air.
Yes, keep looking at it, pretty boy.
All right, almost got everyone on there. Just one more. Okay. Cephik is rolling hot. Okay. It'll be top of the order with the crag cats. The crag cats are much faster than these poor dwarves, and they descend upon them. You can see on the back of one of the crag cats looks like a crazed Schwinga that has like a little beer mug that's been broken in half that he's like wielding around and swinging as he bucks on the back of these things.
Yes.
Thank you for that reminder, Brian. I forgot that gave me advantage on initiative.
Sure. I was gonna say, you got 2 of the ones? That's weird.
Dude, I almost did. It was almost double that one.
That
those
would have been horrible.
Those poor dwarves. Get out of here, dwarves. This isn't your fight. Mauled to death by wild animals. What is this, Far Cry?
Oh my god, bro.
This is 100%.
Okay.
Roland doesn't know how to feel about what he just did.
Look, they chose to leave and abandon their post.
God. All right, the first one gets clawed for 7 and knocked prone, and then that same one tries to bite him while he's down. Hits, and nearly kills him. The next one is gonna attack him with advantage because he's prone. Maybe a miss. Yes, that is a miss, just barely. The other one, or the other two, are going to attack the other dwarf. First one is going to try a pounce. Ooh, the pounce is a hit. He takes some damage, and he gets knocked prone. See if this thing bites him too. It does, and nearly kills him. See if the last one finishes him. With its pounce, it crits. It runs by and just slashes his throat. It then starts bounding past. Let's get to here, and that'll be it. So you hear the horrified guttural screams as one of the dwarves has his throat torn out by the crag cats, and the snow is stained red. It is the sled dogs, followed by Sephic. The sled dogs, Torga will tell the sled dogs to mush. Right now, they're all dodging. They are all not sure what to do. And on her turn, she'll have to direct them to do things. Sephic. Oh, Sephic, you fancy boy. Let's see. He's gonna take cover. He's gonna hop off. And he seems to be doing something behind the cart, obscuring his lower half in his hands. That sounds weird. Don't worry about it. And he's gonna like
Combat
look
gets
up
him
at the
excited.
hill and keep an eye on the wolves up front, and looks like he's dodging. All right, that'll be Sephic. Right now, everyone's kind of taking a defensive stance as the crackheads have shown up. They don't know quite that you're violent intent, though they sense things escalating rather quickly. Torga is going to tell... Oh, man. Oh, Torga. All right. She's going to hop off, and she's going to set the dogs loose. She says, our way's cut off, Sephic. We're going to have to fight our way out. He goes, crackheads in front, dogs in the front. Or sorry, dogs in front, crackheads in back. They've come here to kill you. That'll be her. She uses her whole action to set the dogs free. She then takes out a scimitar and dagger and is ready to fight. It is Zin's turn, followed by the direwolf.
All right, Zin is going to light him up and cast Fairy Fire just on Sephic and Torga. Dex saves, please. And then he will, seeing them stop and cut loose, he will... Oh, how far down is this drop as well?
10 feet.
Okay, he'll just kind of climb, slide down, 10, 20, 30.
Sephic got a 9, and she got worse.
He has
Ooh.
advantage if that helps, because he's dodging.
Oh, it probably will.
Yeah, I know.
He gets a 17.
Boo him. All right, well, she is cloaked in Fairy Fire. And then I will Hexblade's Curse him. And that is me.
All All right. It is the Dire Wolves, played by Mayhem, followed by Arillo, and then Whiteclaw.
Let's see. The dire wolves move forward, and then they growl menacingly and dodge there.
Okay, if you want, you can try to give me an intimidation check with the Dire Wolves.
Yeah. I don't think he's got any kind of charisma. Let's see.
No, sadly, they're beasts, so it's probably a negative.
Yeah, it's terrible charisma. So we'll try to intimidate, even though it doesn't. Seems like the situation they would be good. Come on, dice. Ooh, nat 17, so 15.
Okay. All the dogs in the front set, even though they've been set loose, all kind of like tuck their tails under or between their legs, and they go. And Torga just turns to them and just, "What are you whimpering for, you cowards? You outnumber them! Kill them!" And they look too scared to do anything. All right, so these dogs look like non-combatants. I'm going to recolor them.
Color them yellow.
Yeah.
What are you,
Yellow.
Yella?
All right. If that's the Dire Wolves, it'll be Arillo, followed by Whiteclaw.
All right, I will move on up. Get to here before I raid. See what happens. And our good old friend, a flump appears behind him. Or behind Suffolk.
Oh, all right. I'll get him up.
I got one.
It's already
I dropped it in.
Oh,
Comes prepared.
Yeah. And I will just dash up to Torga. And then my flump will explode. Dex save from Suffolk.
okay. Dodging, so he's got advantage. He crits.
Ah, bastard. More will be coming his way. Alright, that's me.
Okay, after Arillo, it's Whiteclaw, followed by Rulanan.
Okay, so Whiteclaw is going to pull out a little gadget that he's invented and hasn't used before, and will look just kind of like a modified little tinder box, and will command Ferris to grab the torch and to hop into the wagon. So I'll pass my turn while I'm concentrating on a spell, and then Ferris will run on in there and then hop onto the wagon after he picks up the torch in his mouth. And then when he gets here, I'll click my little invention here, and it'll cast the pyrotechnic spell, causing the torch to explode in a dazzling display of fireworks.
Ooh.
Torga and Suffolk can give me Constitution saving throws or become blinded.
Ooh, all right, Torga. Torga gets a 14. Sefik gets a 5.
Excellent. I believe both are failing. That is Whiteclaw and Ferris. I think Ferris will have to roll for it as well. And he actually rolls like a boss, so he just does not care as the explosion erupts
He's
around
used
him.
to it.
Yeah, just flashy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we'll be all done there. After blinding Torga and Sefik.
Very nice. With a spectacular display of pyrotechnics. Both of the front party are blinded. It is now Rulanan, followed by the dwarves.
Okay, so I am going to move up. I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to cast Bless on Arillo, Zin, and Whiteclaw.
Thank you.
You have been blessed.
Thank you.
Okay. Roll Nan's turn. It'll be battle. The Battlehammer Dwarves followed by Hook. This poor bastard pulls himself up. And he tries to take a swing at the Cragcats. 2 swings, in fact, with his hand axe. Those are 2 misses. That's not good. He grunts in defiance and calls for his brothers for help. These 2 go about setting the dogs free. And now the sled dogs are on the attack. Those are the Battlehammer Dwarves. It's now Hooker.
All right. I move up and I yell out to the dogs, these sled dogs, and to all of them really who can hear me. To me, get behind me. I'll keep you safe. And then let's see. Not in the range of anyone. So, I will dodge here, and that's my turn.
Okay. He'll be top of the order with the Cragcat. One of the ones in the back is going to hit that dwarf with a claw. Miss. Next one's going to try to bite him. Oh god, that one tears his throat out. The one with the swing on his back, and it just spends that round just mauling that dwarf. That crazy Chwinga jumps down and starts biting the dwarf too. It is the Cragcats, or sorry, the other 2 Cragcats, which are going to run on up. Okay, it's going to run up and attack him with a claw. Try to pounce on him. Does, knocks him prone, bites him. Let's see. Does bite him. Almost kills him.
Oof.
Next one, let's see. Can you get... Oh, this one's going to have to dash. It's gonna, for effect, it's just gonna leap on the back of the sled and roar at all the dogs. Okay, it is the dogs. They are gonna flee from that cat, and one of them is gonna get swiped at. That is a natural 1. Roland and Zin, you find yourselves surrounded by dogs.
Well, that's fucking rude and counterintuitive to my plan, counterproductive to my plan.
It's like their options
Maybe
were
they're
fight
friendly.
giant cats or fight you guys.
Or flee! Get out of here, dogs!
Well, they've chosen a poor choice.
Yeah.
All right, Roland, into you. It's
Okay.
going to be a bite. That's a crit, of course. You get bit square in the nutsack for 14 damage.
Oh no!
My voice gets considerably high pitched.
Thank goodness for your cup. You do have to take a strength saving throw or become knocked prone.
Okay.
And then a blessed concentration save.
Oh man, I'd definitely get knocked prone.
What'd you get?
6.
Yes, you are knocked prone.
Oh no!
And then concentration check, indeed. And then another attack is coming into you.
Pass the concentration.
That's a hit with a natural 17. What's your AC, Brian, just in case?
19.
Yeah, okay, that catches you. So that'll be 7 piercing damage. You're already prone. Another attack coming in. This is the third wolf. This is a 20 to hit for another 7. This is the fourth wolf coming in now. It is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
Okay, so I have to make 2 more Constitution saves.
Yes. And then these last 2 wolves are going to attack Zin.
Ooh, I failed. Bless is gone.
Bless.
Oh no.
Zen, this wolf crits you as well. For them
course
bites
he
you
does.
square in the crotch. 14 piercing damage as strength save, please.
Crotch wolves.
Sorry, how much damage again? 14?
14.
Oh, yep. Going down.
And the next one bites you in the leg for 7 damage.
Whoever trained these sled dogs taught them to bite straight for the dick and knock them prone.
Yeah. Expert training.
It's
Yeah.
effective. Yeah.
It's working.
And these dogs are going to swarm over Orillo and possibly Zen too. Let's see how many we can get. Okay, no, this is good. Orillo, you have all of them coming at
This is good.
so 6 sled dogs. Are you raged?
I am rage, yes.
Okay. With pack tactics and all of it, coming at you with a natural 19 that's hit for 7, so 3, and then a strength save, which I believe you do with advantage when you're raging.
Yep. That's definitely a pass. It's a nat 17.
All right. Sorry, I was drinking water. It is second attack. Sorry, second wolf. It's going to hit with a 20 for another 3 after the half, and then another strength save.
17?
Yep, you're fine. The third wolf is going to come in for a crit, so 7 damage after the half. Another strength save.
The dick wolves strike again.
This is a bit square in the
That one
crotch.
might knock me down too. 14?
It's always the ones that crit too that knocks people down. It makes sense. Sorry, what'd you get, Spoon? What'd you get?
14?
Actually, a 14 is enough.
The old dick
okay.
twist.
You flex and resist being tracked down by your dick. Is the fifth wolf, I believe now, which is going to be a hit for a 20. So 3 damage again, and then another strength save, and then a natural 19 on the last wolf for another 3 and a strength save.
Alright. And I am still standing.
All right, these wolves are going to disengage and flee. And Torga calls back to them, "Come back, you cowards! He says, if I see you out in the woods, you're going to get such a beating." It is...
So my my call to them didn't work. They didn't come towards me.
they're just getting away. Well, actually, we'll say
Okay.
we'll have them move toward more neutral ground. They'll go this way. So if you want to find them, you believe you could probably find them in the wilds after.
Okay.
Just follow the trail of yellow snow.
It is Sephic's turn. Sephic will...
He currently blind.
Sephic is currently blind. He will hear the sounds of the dire wolves. And he'll throw 2 daggers that you guys didn't see where he was keeping them. But they fly out and strike the wolves. Potentially.
Just blind panic, tossing out knives.
As a 12 to hit.
That's how you
With
put an eye out.
disadvantage. Nope. All right. With second attack is another 12 to hit. All right. So two daggers fly by the wolves. They strike the ground, and White Claw, you see that his daggers shatter when they strike the ground. They seem to be either made out of glass or ice. It is Torga's turn.
Proof.
Torga will... she is also blind. Try to swing at Orillo. Orillo, she's got a scimitar and a dagger, and she'll try to attack you with both. She'll make 3 attacks total. 2 with the scimitar, 1 with the dagger. Are you reckless?
I am not.
Okay, so she's attacking with disadvantage. She's blind. Scimitar. It's a miss. Scimitar again. Miss. Dagger. Miss. Okay. She's unable to hit you as she swings blindly at you. It is then Zin's turn, followed by the dire wolves.
All right, I'll say, Ruladan, I don't know how you're feeling, but I think we should get out of here. And I'll do a little roll up into his square, and I will cast Thunder Step.
Ooh, neat.
Oh!
Yeah.
And every creature within 10 feet of me, which would be all of these wolves, must make a Constitution save, DC 14.
So these 4 fail so far. And then I gotta get the other 4. Let me see.
Damage is coming at you. 13 thunder. That could have been better.
Okay, and
That's nice against these wolves.
6. So how much damage?
13 on a fail, or 6 on a success.
All the ones immediately around you die.
Fuck yes.
Nice.
I mean, that's probably a gory, awful mess because they fucking got exploded. But
Yes.
cool.
Some of the
How
bones
awesome am
crashing
I?
on the rocks and everything. Yeah.
That's pretty
And then,
badass.
Nice.
There's sled dogs, really, not even wild wolves. So it's good. We dislike their owners, so we're killing them.
Well, to be fair,
Were you the
they
police?
bit my nuts, and
Mine
that
too.
was not cool.
They deserve
That's
to die.
true. Yeah, at that point, any animal is gonna
Because-
accept what it can get from you.
That was just self-defense.
Does that take me out of prone? The thunder step? Or am I still prone when we get there?
You're still prone.
Okay, that's fine.
But then I'll stand up and kind of realize that I might have put you in a bad situation here. But I'll say, "You're not going anywhere else, Sefik," and I kind of fucking gently cut my nuts. And that's my turn.
Thankfully, you can't
Not
see it
cut,
because it's
right?
still blind.
It is the dire wolves, followed by Orilla.
All right. They move up like this, and then they attack Sefik with advantage. First one is a 21 to hit.
Right.
Yes, that hits.
Second one is better. So he takes 20 damage. Let's see. Yeah. 20 piercing, magical piercing.
Okay, takes it.
And a DC 13 strength save to see if he's knocked prone.
He passes with a natural 14.
Okay.
Both times.
Ooh, sorry, let me take one more. Thank you. Ooh, the second one will be a fail. He's dragged to the ground. He too gets bitten in the nuts.
Oh, this nut biting.
Big boy nut biting.
It's gonna make it harder for me to shoot him, but that's okay.
You can shoot her.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean-
poor Torga.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's
we
getting
don't
an
have
axe to
to,
the face.
but she's
Nope, she tried to stab me.
She
She
is
didn't actually
fighting-
the face.
she's face to face with the barbarian. She's not walking away from that
Yep,
one.
it is Orillo. All by White Claw.
And yep, I will
Axe to the face.
Flumps.
axe to the face.
Flumps and axes.
So you have advantage from fairy fire.
And she's
Oh, and blind.
Yep, and power attack.
So roll 4 times.
Well, I rolled a nat 13 on both, which ends up being a 15 with my power attack.
15. So with a 15, she'll use her reaction and parry the first one with her dagger. The second one, however, follows through and hits her.
That was one attack.
Oh, she parries it. It's a 15 total?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, it's a 50.
Well, the next one's also a 15, so that one will hit her.
There you go. It's still the
Yeah,
narration still happens.
Oh, that's shit damage. Okay. That is 19 damage.
All right, she takes it. She looks a bit hardier than the battle hammer dwarves she hired on.
And there's no good place for me to drop a flump.
That sounds like an innuendo.
Dude, I want to, like, that is 100% my new thing for pooping.
Yeah, no,
We'll put a flump there, and I will take the next save as well.
Nice.
Don't forget if you have bless for the deck save.
it's gone.
Bless is done.
No, bless is gone. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Though.
What are they?
Thank you.
Oh no, we're not. Sorry, not that level yet. My bad. Barbarian stuff. I forgot.
Sorry, is it adjacent, Spoon? So both wolves fail, and
Wolves and the dwarf, yeah.
dwarf also fails.
Let's see, did I fail? I failed too.
That's an explosive flump.
We will all take 5 force damage.
Okay, that wolf is dead, and that other wolf is hurt.
Alrighty, is it me?
I believe so.
Yeah,
White Claw.
Yep.
Okay, I think I will command Ferris with my bonus action to grapple Sefik, and then Torga I will shoot at twice with advantage and use sharpshoot. So here, no bless, but advantage. How's a... Geez, that's not great. Does a 12 hit her?
A 12 is a miss.
Okay, shot number 2. How's... Geez, that's a 13.
13 is also a miss. Looks like she's wearing studded leather armor, and she's surprisingly agile.
Yeah, that'll be rough. Okay, I think that'll be it, and then both of them get their vision back at the end of my turn. Then Ferris will take a grapple check while Sevik's blinded. If you want to give me an athletics for acrobatics, I got a 14 on my athletics for Ferris.
You got a 13.
Okay, so he'll be grappled while prone, while Ferris will just keep a grip with his mouth onto his shoulder and like keep his tail on his leg so he can't get up.
Very nice. All right, White Claw with Ferris pinning Sefik to the ground. It is Rulanan, followed by the dwarves.
Okay, Rulanan, I'm going to stand up. And I'm going to cast Bless again. This time on myself, Zin, and Orillo.
Want to just hit him?
You think so?
I mean, yeah, he's prone. He's right there. You could ask him why he did it before you hit him. That's what I was going to do.
Why did you do it? Wham!
Before we send you to whatever pit of hell you're bound for, why did you do it? Why do you worship Oral? And then beat him to death.
Actually, that kind of fits because Rulanan is still very upset from the earlier in the day or the day before. So yeah,
You want him to repent, right?
he's full of rage.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll put some attacks into him.
All right.
Ooh. 14? 14 hits? Probably not.
I don't think it does. I
Sorry.
think,
Sorry, Ryan.
Okay,
One more.
so the next one. Next one definitely hits. Natural 19. Okay.
Yes. What was your first one, Brian? I apologize.
14.
Into Sefik, I believe that does actually hit.
oh, nice.
Yes, it does. Man, I've been having such a hard time reading and listening at the same time.
That's alright. Okay, so that is 20 damage total for the 2 hits.
Ooh-wee. All right.
Bring my Warhammer up.
He is bloodied after those 2 solid Warhammer.
Smite his ass.
Smitey, mighty. A mighty smitey.
Can I do that before... I mean, after I know what the damage is?
Yeah, it might applies once you hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to announce it before damage rolls, but after you know that you hit.
Yes. So if you want to, I'll let you apply it to the second hit, if you want.
Okay.
It's the primary use for paladin spell slots is smiting.
So
So you
you'll
should
find
use them
out.
liberally.
Your smite is particularly potent, as Sephic Cultro is no man, but an undead.
7.
Ooh.
Oh
7
shit.
damage. Was that double it?
So you roll an extra d8.
Ew.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
right. 10 damage.
All right. After Rulanan, it is the Battlehammer Dwarves, followed by Hooker. This poor fucker is going to stand up. He's going to disengage and run.
Smart.
Coward.
This
Hooker.
dwarf is going to step up and attack Orillo. Orillo, I assume not reckless?
Correct.
All right, he will not move into combat. He will step back, take out a crossbow, and shoot. He will get a 16 to hit.
That is my AC, I believe. Yeah.
All right, you are struck with a crossbow bolt for 6 piercing damage, or 3 after the half. He fires another one. It's definitely a miss with a natural 2. That is now Hooker up next.
All right. I move up and I yell at those sled dogs. Why are you fighting the pack? Join the pack. We have meat. And I let's see. Thorn Whip, Torga.
Remember, you have advantage. She is Fairy Fire.
Okay. Mm. 19 to hit.
As a
Did I
hit.
get her?
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Sorry.
She takes a grand total of 4 damage. That was a lot. She's in trouble now. And I don't move her, but I let the crack of the whip try to direct the sled dogs to obey.
Okay.
And that's my. Let's see.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation.
All right, I'll second both of these. Which one is worse? They're the same. All right. Come on, dice. It almost rolled over to 20, but it's an 8, which is 7.
Okay. The wolves don't seem to hear you. They're so caught up in the fight at this moment. They're snarling and barking.
I'm a little worried about those crag cats, so as a bonus, I pull out my unicorn spirit and cast him. Let's see here.
I forgot to
for
move
now.
these crack cats last turn. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Let's see. White Claw's back there. We got 10, 15. So right there goes the unicorn spirit. That's my turn.
Ooh. White Claws, what's your passive perception?
Ooh, not very good. I think I'm at 11.
Okay. This crack cat would have started to kind of like take low to the snow, and you lose sight of it as you feel as it's stalking you.
Would my owl have seen it?
What's your passive perception on your owl?
Good question. Let's see. Uh, 13.
No, even your owl will not be able to see it. It'll then be top of the order, sorry, with the crack cats. And sorry, I forgot to move them last turn, so I just moved them really. These guys. Move on. Okay. White Claw. this thing is sneaking on up. See if it does. It does with a 19. Yeah, this thing is just quietly moving up behind you in the snow. You're just so focused on Sefik and Torga, you have no idea this thing is approaching. The other Cragcats will start leaping on in. So he's going to chase after his boy. He's going to try to claw him and pounce on him. Ooh. Which he does with a natural 15. And just pounces on this guy and starts tearing into him. He screams his last and is killed by this Cragcat. This Cragcat will leap from here to here. And then go after this dwarf.
So we see them.
Oh yeah, you guys see all the Cragcat. Everyone's aware of all 3 Cragcats except for this 4th one.
Okay.
This one's gonna dash at the urging of the Schwinga. It's gonna get up on the rock and look as amazing as it can for the Schwinga. That will. Oh, sorry. The one dwarf over there is gonna get his ass bit. Oh, never mind. That is the Cragcats. Is then is then the sled dog. We're all gonna attack Arillo. There'll be 5 sled dogs coming at you. First bite. It's a natural 17. So you're bit for 3 after the half. Another strength save. Second one is also going to be a hit. And then third one is going to be a 16 to hit.
That is my AC.
Okay, so the third hit for 3.
All right, and a 14 passes, right?
Yes. A fourth. It'll be a 4th hit for another 3, and then 5th is a miss. So it'll be a total of 4 saves at the end of it all.
All right, I pass all of them.
All right. I believe that's all the wolves. These wolves will kind of start redirecting back towards the road, and they'll dash all the way to here. Then it is Sefik, who is prone and grappled. Well, that's no good.
He's also surrounded, if that
Yep.
helps.
Okay. Sefik is going to turn into mist, and you'll see as he jaunts all the way over here. And as he reappears, he stands up suddenly behind Hooker. You watch as he manifests a long sword and a dagger, one in each hand. Actually, he'll take the long sword and just do that in 2 hands. Screw that. Screw the dagger.
Bastard.
So it's coming at you. Oh, it also looks like he regenerates a little bit at the start of his turn. Not a lot, but you watch as some of his wounds start to close. Okay, so it's 2 long sword attacks into Hooker. The first one is a miss with a natural 1. The second one was a hit with a natural 17. Hooker, you are slashed for 8 slashing damage and 6 cold damage.
Okay.
That is Seth. It is then Torga, who is no longer blind, and will try to attack this barbarian. You again, I don't believe you are Reckless Spoon, so it'll be 2 scimitars and then a dagger. Let's see. With an AC of 16, that'll be 2 scimitar hits for 6 each, so 3 twice, so 6 after the half. And then the dagger is going to be a miss.
All right.
That'll be her. It is Zin up next, followed by the direwolf.
I am blooded, finally.
Alright, Sin is gonna chase after Sefik here. And just swing at him with my staff of bird calls. Ah, fucking shit. 13 to hit.
Sephic, yes, that does hit.
I
Man,
think
he's easy.
All right, that's not bad. 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And second one is 17 to hit. Or 17 damage. No, 15 damage.
All right. You've reduced him to a very sexy 69 damage at this point.
Nice.
And yes, that is that's right. Yeah, that's it.
All right. After Zen, it's the direwolf. Oh, thank you, man.
Direwolves. Resume the chase. Let's see. And attack Suffolk with loud roars. With advantage. First one. Nat 19 hits.
Mhm.
And second one. 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I think it's actually only 19 to hit. Let me
That
check.
still hits. No problem.
Okay.
His AC is actually surprisingly low.
Yeah. Okay, he takes 20 magical piercing and 2 checks strength DC 13s to see if he's knocked prone.
Okay. With that, the wolves tear him to the ground and they start ripping him apart on the ground. He's like his body's still intact, but they're just chomping into him. All right.
Oh shit.
Sephic has been slain. That is the dire wolves. It'll be Orillo up next.
Yeah, that is her turn.
Excellent.
All right. Bringing an axe down on fucking Torga's head. That's a miss. And a... Ooh, nice. Alright, that one's a hit. With a nat 16.
Mhm.
For... 21 damage.
Ooh. She's bloodied after that.
And how big is Ferris? Is he medium?
Yes.
Medium, yes.
Alright, so is he in this square or this square?
The wagon is all 4 squares.
Oh, that's annoying.
So he'd be in one of the squares of the wagon, presumably,
Well,
But I think if it's a mounted rules, he counts as being in all of them.
yeah. Well, he's got to make a dex save because a flump appears.
Okay, he's fine. He's not a high value target here. He'll probably pass. He got a 16.
Yep, that'll pass. So
How many wolves?
appears there? 2 wolves and Torga.
Okay, they all fail.
All right. They all take 5 force damage.
All right, Torga's looking rough. After Orillo, is that it?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Yeah, she's looking real bad, and those wolves aren't looking great either. Whiteclaw, you're up next. While by rolling it.
Okay, I think I will just take some shots at Torga here. I will not bother to sharpshoot this time and just take my advantage from pack tactics. And the first shot is there's a natural 20. All right, not too shabby. That is going to be 37 damage on the crit.
Oh my god. Sorry, isn't it Torga?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez Louise. She is dead. She was
All right.
square in the head, and there's just a burning hole. She goes cross-eyed to look at the hole for a moment, and she falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
Okay. I'd look at Hooker and I'd be like, you mind if I shoot these dogs, or what are we doing?
I'd like to keep them
If we can
alive.
avoid killing them,
Fighting,
yeah.
we won't.
Oh, that's not me. Sorry, Nick.
Okay. So, I would just take a shot, like kind of in between these two ones, just to like startle them and get their attention. But I think with that, I just kind of start sliding down and bonus action. Have Ferris come back to me.
What about the
There are
crag
still
cats?
3 crag cats you can see.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm brain farting. I forgot about. I was like, oh, these are dire wolves. They're friendly. I forgot
They're
these
not
are.
on our side just because they're killing our enemy.
I guess second shot. I'll aim for this Schwinga.
Oh my god.
I'll take a regular shot here, non-sharpshoot. So no pack
Schwinga?
tactics either. And how's a 22 look?
Oh yeah, that hit.
Alrighty, that thing can take 16 radiant damage.
Okay. When you hit him, instead of just being evaporated like everyone else, you would watch as he gets struck in the back. The radiant energy cascades over his body, and he turns to stone, and he plops off the back of the crack.
Didn't I see a little frozen thing before? Is that what happens when a Chwinga dies?
I'll just put that in my little journal there as a note. Remember wherever we found a little frozen thing before.
Yeah, it was
and-
the yellow move.
Yeah, that's right. And then that's it for me. I think bonus action would be Ferris moves in, pops over here, and will do a force rend. His attack is definitely hitting with a 27, so he will chomp him for 6 force damage, and then we are done.
All right, very nice. Roland, you're up next, followed by Hooker.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there's one dwarf left, and then Hooker.
I'm gonna go up to the ass of the cat, and I am going to hit him.
All right.
Oof. 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everything does hit.
Okay, so just one hit. The other one was a 1.
Yeah.
With a smite for 14 damage.
Okay. You wallop that crag cat in its hindquarters for a good hunk of damage. Sorry, I'll just chug a bunch. It is then Roland, is that your turn? It'll be the dwarf's
Yep.
next. All right.
Yep, that's it.
The last remaining Battlehammer dwarf. Seeing you engage that cat, is going to disengage and try to get over here.
I'll just, as he does that, you better be running away.
Yeah, he looks at you nervously. He's like aiming at you and the crag cat and like going back and forth. He doesn't know who to shoot. That'll be his turn. It'll be Hooker up next, followed by top of the order with the crag cat.
Let's see. I move forward. Let's see. Is animal friendship concentration?
Double check. I think I think it's an hour. Non-concentration, but double check.
Can for it.
I don't know much about the beast spells, to be completely honest.
Let's see. It does not say concentration.
Yeah, I think it's like most. There's like charm, just normal charm is non-concentration.
Okay, and so using a potion is just like casting it.
No.
Yeah.
Read what the potion does. They're all. Some of them are a little different.
Yeah, so it'll essentially give you the animal friendship. Yeah, just read it. And if you want, read it aloud for everybody too.
All right, let me find it. All right. It says, when you drink this potion, you can cast the animal friendship spell. Save DC 13 for 1 hour at will. Agitating this muddy liquid brings little bits into view: a fish scale, a hummingbird tongue, a cat claw, or a squirrel hair. Well, obviously it should be a fish scale.
Yep.
But yeah, see, so it lets you spam it for an hour.
That's pretty awesome.
At DC.
And so I guess I can only target one dog at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. The nearest dog. I cast it on this sled dog. And I yell to the cats, "Take your kills and leave. We don't need to kill you."
Hit me with a either intimidation or persuasion for the cats, and then I take a save for the dog.
Okay, get lucky.
Dog is 13.
Nat 19 intimidation.
Ooh. This nearest cat with its
so that would be
Schwinga.
an 18.
Okay. This nearest cat with its dead Schwinga is rethinking attacking everybody. Especially after it's been slapped a little bit by Ferris. Okay, it looks like this crack cat's rethinking its life choices at this point. The other two seem intent on eating Rulanan at the moment.
Of course.
And then, I don't know, animal friendship on this dog? Is he...
He got a 13.
I think that is the save.
All right, so he resists it for now.
Yeah, DC 13. Okay. That's my turn.
Excellent.
Oh, wait, I guess I have a bonus. Anyone need a heal? Yeah, let's do that.
I am bloodied, so
I will cast Healing Word. Can I do that at the same time I did a potion for animal friendship?
Yeah, it's a Healing Word's a bonus action. The drinking the potion is a action.
Healing Word on Arillo is 1d4 plus 4. Oh, a max roll, so 8 to you plus 6 to everyone.
okay, so I get 14.
Yeah. And anyone who's down, take 6 if you're within 30 of the Unicorn Spirit here. That's my turn.
Sweet.
Oh, which heals me.
Stupid. Let me click on the numbers.
That's all right. Hooker is at you. It'll be the crack cats up next.
Yep.
With one of the dogs resisting the charm, but you have now the ability to spam it. A bunch of the group members got healed, and one of the crack cats looks like it's about to leave the fight. This one will disengage and start slinking this way, but not before grabbing a. It'll go eat a dwarf. It'll then be the others. One by Rulanan. You'll see this one in the back up a little bit, bound on top of the wagon, and try to pounce on you. So coming at you. First with a claw. That is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
All right. The other one is going to try to bite you.
No nuts.
Natural 18, all nuts.
Shit.
It is 8 piercing damage. Sorry, one moment. Putting music. I'm back, Rhythm Bot. All right. Sorry, that was the crag cat into Rulanan. The crag cat that's been sneaking up on White Claw pounces with advantage on the pounce. Still probably a miss. A 13 to hit.
Definitely not.
All right. You're able to sidestep this thing as it comes at you with a swipe. It is the sled dogs up next, who will continue to ravage Aurello. Aurello, first one as a miss. Second dog. There's 5 dogs total. Second dog crits.
Bastards.
So it'll be one of them passed his charm.
Okay. So how much damage?
It'll be 7 after the half, because it was a crit. So it'll be third dog coming in, also a crit for another 7.
What the fuck
Fourth
is wrong with
dog.
the counter. The buttons don't work anymore and shit. It just picks it up instead.
Right?
I don't know. I always lock my counters so I can't pick them up.
Maybe it's because it's position.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out.
But so far you've been crit twice for 7 damage each, and you've been hit another time for another 3. So it's been 17 damage and 3 saves, and this will be the last attack coming at you. That's also a hit for another 3 and a save. So it'll be 4 saves. 4 of the wolves are able to sink their teeth into you.
All right. And I'm still standing.
Okay. And it'll be Cephik Haltro's turn. And he will say, "So am I. The Frostmaiden wills it." He stands up.
Dead.
He stands up and he attacks Zin. Longsword twice. Ooh, both misses, I believe.
AC is currently 18.
Yes, both misses.
Go shield.
All right. Cephik will use his bonus action to Misty Step, and he will reappear up here next to White Claw.
You've fallen right into my trap, big dummy.
It is Torga who will stand up. Yeah, she'll stand up. She will attempt to attack Aurello. 2 scimitars. No reckless?
Correct.
Alright. Scimitar. That's 1 hit for 6 slashing damage and coming at you with a dagger.
6 before or after the half?
Before the half, so 3. And then she'll actually crit you with the dagger for 5 piercing damage after the half.
All right. Getting kind of low.
After Torga, it's Zin. I'm getting a lot of crits tonight.
Congratulations.
There you are.
I don't think I've crit anything in the past 4 sessions.
I haven't crit an attack roll since I got Smite, and it's very annoying.
If it makes you feel any better, Spoon, while you were away, I think Nick played for you and crit as your character.
I crit back to back as your character.
Ooh, very
Yes.
nice.
That was true. You fucked some shit up.
Too bad I don't have the fucking better crits yet.
Yeah. A great weapon master. So it was
Yeah,
pretty
still got an attack.
beat up that poor innocent guy real good.
That
So
poor
I'll
neutral good werebear.
I'll kind of step up to Hooker and say, Hooker, can you handle those dogs? They look like they have Aurello pretty good.
I'm trying to get them to stop attacking. If not, I'll kill them.
All right.
So yes, I think.
Torga stood back up too, so they both regen. Bastards.
Yep. Kill him with fire. Kill him with fire. All right. I'm gonna head up this way. I don't think I have enough movement to get up there though, sadly.
Then you should kill dogs.
I mean,
Out of character.
I can still attack him.
Oh. That's right,
Blast.
you got range.
Yeah, you'll have some cover. but not
Also,
much.
did Torga get back up too, or was that just accidental?
She didn't die.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
shot her in the face.
I thought she
When-
was
Oh
dead.
my god, that's right. My bad, yo.
I was
Okay.
very confused about
17
that.
less damage.
There we go.
Or no, not 17 less. She means
7 less.
7. Okay. That's why I asked. Like, wait, she stood up to you?
I misunderstood. That was my bad. I should have colored her red. I was like, oh, she has plenty of health left. My brain.
And she got wrecked.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, no worries, no
She went
worries.
cross-eyed.
I thought maybe they were both undead.
No, she is not.
Just regular dead now.
She did.
You know what? I will. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast at Sefik for now and try and make my way up to him. That's a 13 to hit.
You're shooting Sefik.
Sefik.
Yep, that'll be barely a miss unless you have some way to ignore cover.
Nope. Sadly, but
Is that with
My
the +1
next-
from your Staff of the Ivory Claw?
nope. That included that, but that's okay
Mhm.
because my next attack is a nat 20, so I fucking
Ooh.
crit with the fucking ranged attack, which is fine because
Ooh.
it's with this awesome new.
Nice. So it's an extra 3d6 in addition to the extra d10.
Yeah, so it'll be a decent amount, and some of it's radiant, so that's probably pretty good. Let me know
Yeah,
if I have to separate the
really good.
radiant from the force, but it's 24 damage.
All right, he goes down. He is dead again.
Well, let's hope he stays down. White Claw, get out of there. And that's me.
All right, it'll be Torga's turn. Who's dead is in. Or sorry, God, what am I doing? Is Direwolf's turn. Followed by a
Direwolves have had enough of these fucking disobeying puny dogs. So let's see. So this one jumps up and attacks this sled dog back here with pack tactics. Let's see. I think that's okay. Yeah. So first one with that sled dog. Yeah, and that's 16 to hit.
Yep.
Takes 10 magical piercing, and the next one is
Dead.
over 20. So this dog on the right, that's down 5 health, takes another 10.
Also dead.
And then they roar menacingly, and that's their turn.
Aurelio, it is your turn. Followed by White Claw.
Alright, well, fuck these wolves. They've been annoying. Let's see who's most injured. Like this one. Drop a reckless power attack into his head. Uh, 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
He takes 18 damage.
Ooh. All right, which one of the three? This one?
That one.
Dead zone.
Alright. The one below him. That's a nat 17. Fucking worse damage. That is 18 damage.
Oh yeah.
Alright. And the last one. nat 19. Ooh, for max damage. There we go. That's more like it. He will take
Split it in half.
1d8.
Jeez.
Oh,
Fucking dog.
They had their chance to join us. They chose poorly.
They did.
And then I will make my way over to the cats. And for good measure, can I jump over them? Over to here?
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's run and jump over to the other side to flank him with Rulanan, and yeah.
30 feet of the unicorn spirit is probably a good idea, but
It's alright, I got
Stay on
20
this side.
HP. I'm fine. That's me.
Right.
All right, yeah, White Claw.
Okay, I'm going to look down at Sefik Caltro, and being a little bit nervous given what happened last time, I am going to just reach into my pocket and pull out a gold coin, and I'll say,
Yeah, here's a tip. This time, stay dead.
and as I flick it onto his chest, I'll cast heat metal on it, and just watch it slowly like burn through his chest.
All right.
Nice.
I will just kind of take a look at this crag cat over here and not really like my situation too much. I think I'll provoke an opportunity attack and start climbing down here.
All right, I'll try to bite you. Natural 1.
Try indeed. All right, I will just kind of tap Zin on the back of the calf, and I'm like,
All right. Hey, he's already there for you, big guy.
and just slide on back. That'll be it for me.
It is Rulanan, followed by Hooker. Oh, sorry. I guess there is a dwarf mercenary left. Dwarves and then Hooker.
Okay. Yeah, so Rulanan is just gonna bring up his warhammer and swing it down on the cat that's in front of him. Yeah, the 11's not gonna hit, but 20 will.
Yeah.
For 10 damage.
All right. Is that everything from Rulanan?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. It'll be the dwarf mercenaries, followed by Hooker. It'll take a shot at the nearest crag cat. 2 shots. Hits them both times for 6 damage each. Does 12 damage. Let's see their HP. Ooh, that actually kills this crag cat. He says,
This
"Look."
guy picked the right side.
He said, "Look, I don't want no trouble. He says, the lady who pays me is dead. You know, the contract's over. I just want to get out of here alive."
So Rulanan will just point his warhammer at him. Then I suggest you run.
Okay. He will skirt around.
Little does he know. Boom, more crack cats.
All right, Hooker, it is your turn.
Screaming.
This was just the vanguard.
I move over here and then cast Animal Friendship on the crag cat on the hill, trying to get him to leave with his friend. DC 13.
Sorry, you're doing this into the crag cat?
Yeah, crag cat up on the hill by Suffolk, trying to get him to leave.
Okay. And this is with your animal potion. You will find that crag cats are monstrosities, and it will not work.
Doesn't work with cats. Would I have known that?
Have you guys fought crag cats? Yeah, you guys have fought crag cats before.
Yeah, we
so
fought
yes,
crag cats.
yes.
Okay,
that's fine.
Then I won't do that. Instead, I will Thorn Whip him because that'll work. Missed the crit. And 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit. Is that correct, ma'am? I'm sorry, I'm doing
11 to hit. It was a bad roll.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a miss.
Okay. I will use my bonus to move the unicorn spirit over to here. And step back. That's my turn.
All right, after Hooker is top of the order with the Crackhead. The one that's up here is going to bound down the cliff and attack Zin.
Oh no, my face.
Zin, this is a 15 to hit.
No.
All right. It's gonna provoke an opportunity attack as it tries to get into a little bit more of a comfortable spot.
I'm gonna smack him.
I'm also small, so it's allowed to share my space.
Oh,
Bad kitty. Nat 17.
I was like, well, never mind. He's gonna just sit on White Claw.
Oh. Fine.
The other one is going to attack Rulinan. Rulinan's going to try to bite you. The natural 3, it's a miss as you get your shield up in front of you. It's unable to get anywhere near you. All the sled dogs are dead. It is Zin's turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna smack up this crack cat, I think. Bad kitty. Oh, nice. Nat 19.
Oh, yeah.
Wish she was my thingamajig target, but that's okay. That is 6 hull damage. A second attack is a 9 to hit. Unfortunate.
Wilmer,
It was a 9. I missed.
what was the damage on the first one?
6. 6 hull damage.
Okay, got it. Alright, is the dire wolves followed by a roll?
Let's see. Direwolves will swarm this crag cat and attack him. Does 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Does 14 hit?
It does.
Okay, 20 magical piercing to the crag cat. And
Okay.
DC 13 strength twice to see if he's prone.
Alright, he is dragged to the ground.
And that is their turn.
Very nice. It is Arillo, followed by White Claw.
All right. Well, the one right next to me, reckless power attacks into his face. Nat 17. For a total of 27 damage.
Oof.
And a crit.
Oh man, there you go.
Nice.
For not too much more damage, that is 29 damage.
That was a dead crack cat.
All right.
Nice.
How far is the next one?
I think that one's fleeing. I think we're good.
You have one at your feet that's barely alive.
Oh, that one's alive. My bad.
Prone.
I'll run up to there and I'll chuck an axe in its face.
Nice.
Okay.
Does reckless work on range attacks? I have to look that up.
No.
No.
Nah, and it's disadvantage from prone, sadly.
Oh, yeah. That I don't crit that.
Really? That's sick.
Dang,
Hey.
God damn.
that
so
is
did.
crazy.
I mean, it's still not gonna be great damage because it's the hand axe, but 10 more damage.
That kills
Getting
it.
in there.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hey. Very nice.
These fucking
now
beasts
it's it.
biting me and shit. Last 2 rounds killed off fucking 3 dogs and 2 cats.
So we'd finally have accomplished the task that killed 2 of our original group members. Be like,
We did it. He must have been the killer. He was some kind of ice throwing monster. Did you guys see him make daggers of ice and teleport
I did.
around like mist?
And he came back from the dead.
I would go search him.
And I would be focused on trying to get the sled dogs back and have the direwolves howl, hoping that they regroup on
Yeah.
the alphas.
Someone search
I
the
would.
wagons.
I would start suturing up my 27 dog bites.
I just imagine you're covered in so much blood. Most of it is not yours, though.
I don't know. Most of it probably is mine. I got hit 30 times in this fight.
I mean, it's definitely a
we were
good
all for
match.
3 from your 7 damage being ground down to 3 10 times per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do some cheesy healing, but I want to wait until these wolves are settled, or the dogs are.
Yeah, we'll figure out the healing. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
And yes, barbs are fucking silly. That definitely just changes the way you go into all the fights.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
cool.
rage is great. It's really nice not having to worry about that as a ranged character, can I tell you?
So I would spam animal friendship as many times as I need to try to convince these dogs that they are our friends and they should stay with us and there's meat and welcome to the pack.
Tell them to respect the bear that they're going to meet too.
Yeah.
Steer,
All right.
steer clear of him as long as you don't seem to be too intelligent. He won't eat you.
They seem to be well-mannered and good boys. You are welcome to recolor them whenever you like.
Okay.
Yeah, they are trained sled dogs.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, what of Sevik's body? After I left the sort of burning coin on his chest, did he? Is there just a giant hole in his clothes, or what does he look like?
It looks like it would have the coin would have burned its way several inches into his chest, and he would have stayed dead after you left it burning on him. As far as his belongings, it looks like he travels rather light. You would find that he has a coin purse with 76 gold on it. It looks like it's his own personal coinage, but that's it. You would find no other weapons. You would see that the sword he created, and he was wielding in 2 hands, has fallen to his side and has shattered already without him holding it, and is starting to melt.
Okay, right on. That'd be 15
Would the
gold,
fact
2
that it's
silver each, by the way.
melting be really weird since it's
Yes.
fucking icy everything.
Yes, exactly. Would anyone investigate the wagons, or so? Who?
Yeah. Yep.
Rolling in, is that you?
Mhm.
So rolling in, among all of those things, you would find a large strong box with a small iron padlock, and you would find amongst all of their their barrels of ale, wood, flint and tinder, whale oil, blankets, furs, rations, bottles of wine, casks of ale, or cheap ale on top of normal ale. I don't know why it's listed there. Fake medicine, which you quickly identify to be fake, and vials of rat poison. You would find in one of the barrels is the long dead body of someone from 10 Towns.
Got a body over here.
Yeah, it
Proof.
looks like
Bastards.
Drinking the
yeah, and it's in one of the larger barrels.
We've solved
I'm
a
sorry, this is
murder.
in a sack. And it's in a large sack on Torga's sled. And is a frozen corpse of a male half-elf in his 30s with a single stab wound in the center of his chest.
Do we know who's gone missing? Is it the son of that lady?
This man seems too old to be her son.
Oh, okay.
From her description.
Do we know of any
Maybe
other
someone in
stories?
town will know him.
Yeah.
If we want to take him with us, that's fine.
Everyone give me a history check.
Does it have to do with stonework?
No, it has to do with knowing people in 10 towns.
Okay.
I got a 12.
14.
That's gonna be good.
I did have a 12, and I took one away from it.
Oh no.
That 18 is a 21.
Ooh, okay. So with that, you would have seen this man's picture on a wanted poster. He's wanted in the city of Luskin.
Ah, we should turn him in.
Yeah, you would have
That's
to.
a long way from here.
Well, he's frozen, so that should be fine.
Well, I'm pretty sure the person who gave us this quest was a bounty hunter. Maybe we can get a little extra if we give him this body, too, when we tell him that we killed Suffolk.
Should we bring Suffolk's head?
Do you remember what the wanted poster said his body was worth?
It
No.
was worth 125 gold
Okay.
for the random half elf.
Yeah, point that out.
I think killing Suffolk and getting rid of the body is best. They'll probably trust us, especially once the killing stops.
Maybe we should just bring them his head as proof, and then bury the
Seems
body.
reasonable, right?
Undead head. No, thank you. You can, though.
I admit I'd rather not, but... And
I
then
mean,
I
how else are we going to prove that we achieved what they asked?
Mm-hmm.
Rulin and they're very persuasive. Besides, we're not lying.
We could just stuff the head in the sack. That should be fine. We got lots of things.
All right, who's carrying that head in a sack? And
I'll
who's
put it
doing
in
the
a
butchering?
sack and pack it in one of the wagons or the sleds. Underneath all of the other goods that we have.
And I was going to cut its head off.
Okay, so Zin, you decapitate Sefik and give the head to Hooker. You would find that the blood from the head stops flowing rather quickly, and kind of gets like a frozen icicle bit towards the bottom of it. Brian, what did you end up doing with the chest?
You say it's locked with a padlock?
Yes. Has anyone searched Torga yet?
I have not.
But it is hit the point where I need taking off for tonight.
Okay. We'll wrap this up and then call it a night here. Thank you for joining us, Spoon. We'll just expect to level up next session, everybody. Once you guys turn this quest in, it'll be level 7 time.
Sweet.
Later, guys.
Nice.
Later,
Do
Spoon.
Alrighty.
So, if you guys real quick, I'm just going to do some quick hand waving to wrap the night up. On Torga's body, you would find around her neck is a key that fits the padlock on the strongbox. Inside, you would find that the box contains 192 gold, 176 silver, and 225 copper.
Nice.
Okay.
Tor's life savings.
So it was 122 gold, 225 silver, and how much copper?
There.
Okay, I'll math this up.
Oh, and she has 7 gemstones worth 10 gold each. So 70 gold worth of gemstones.
Okay.
Okay, so if we treat the gemstones as liquid, that's a little over 281 gold value there. So divided 5 ways, that'll be 56 gold and 3 silver each.
All right, I put a note card for Orillo, so he will know.
Alrighty, anything else, Sean, before we say goodnight?
No, everybody. I think that is it. I apologize if my brain was like frazzled today. I don't know what is up.
Oh, you're good.
I'm gonna save it up if everyone's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was fun.
Good game. Yep. Sorry, Ashley, about your character.
That's all good.
That was some brutal breath rolling.
It happens.
It was so
Looking
fast.
forward to your new character.
Yeah. I'm glad you'll be
okay.
bringing more fire because we're definitely gonna need more fire.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, well, thanks again, Sean. I'll see everybody next week. Good gaming.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later.